this.
Boom! Recording. Hell yeah.
Bang.
That's
Alright.
a saucy intro.
Yeah, that's gonna scare me if I listen back to this.
It's gonna scare everyone who's watching.
You act like you're going to edit this, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, dude. I still need to. I still have the last two.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna ask you about that. Like, I really want to see what we did in them because I want to do something for it.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like it's
you live in a crater. I understand.
It's 3 full day and night cycles where my computer is on and I'm not going to be able to do anything else internet related. And now that I have 2 in the backlog and then this episode, that's going to be like an entire week of
Hey, you caused that. There was you had an extra week because you canceled 1 week.
I refuse to reflect on my actions, and I choose to continue.
You should reflect on your actions, good sir.
Change your logo.
What you're really doing is you're giving... Oh, wait, hold on, yeah.
I'm going to take a drink of some alcohol.
I was going to say, you're really giving us permission to actually just go off the rails and say tons of spicy things, because it's never going to get uploaded. You're going to have to keep us honest.
Fuck.
No.
Paulie starts spouting his manifesto all of a sudden for no reason. Okay.
Alright.
No so manifestos here, sir.
You got back. You turned in the dang olds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we made some money.
And it was later in the day. It was about... Wasn't it about 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. whenever we left off last time?
Yeah.
It was pretty late in the day.
I figured we were going to bed down and then go about our business, but...
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so, well, first of all, let's go ahead and declare our... We're depending upon how this session goes and the next few session goes, we may have a few day and night cycles.
All right.
So I'll just kind of approach those as I feel necessary at the time. However, let's go ahead and report what our lifestyles are going to be.
Oh boy.
Since I do not anticipate combat this session, I am going to gamble with having a stable living. So I'm going to slum it today.
I'm going to slum it, my goodness.
Yeah. Based
on means that you're going to have lower health and stuff.
Yeah, it minuses 5 from each of my health and MP.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't reduce XP?
No, it does not.
It doesn't reduce XP. But keep in mind that if you put Majima in a stable, then I'm going to randomly fuck you over.
Yeah.
But you can't just pay like 10 kilo Eris in order to have him not do anything if you don't anticipate combat.
That is kind of boring, though.
But it can also get pricey, constantly paying 100 for him.
That's true.
Salty little
one moment, fellas.
Alright.
Just as a quickie, I will be doing a simple living.
Okay.
There's gotta be a way I can make some money. Maybe I can go find someone to beat up for money. It's usually how Kiryu makes money. And find some ne'er-do-wells that are robbing someone, beat them up, take their money, and give back the stuff they robbed.
Nah, it's going to be a bounty, and it's going to come full circle because your bounty target is actually Paulie.
Damn!
That would be hilarious. You know what? I'm going to declare that I'm gonna spend just 10 for myself and 100 for Majima, so 110. I'm gonna have to have at the end of this.
Okay, sounds perfect.
Yeah. And hey, look, perfect timing.
What am I have perfect timing for?
To declare your lifestyle.
Yeah, to declare more.
We basically just started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I declared my lifestyle as last
Let's.
You
It is
probably
on
did simple.
page. It is page 309 of the PDF, which is on 313 of the document.
Yep. I still have not got that pulled up yet, so let me get that
Okay,
pulled up.
sorry.
Hopefully it's in this folder that says Konosuba.
Oh no, it's the anime. Oh crap, we're gonna have to watch this, guys.
Download the entire anime.
Okay, that looks like it is my character sheet screenshots.
I pop out and Martin's made it. Welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, I think I chose the one that was like just above abject poverty.
Mhm.
So
So it's simple with me.
yeah.
We can share a room together, and with the Goblin King that I have tied up in the corner.
Nice. That sounds like a plan. I'll feel like a millennial.
Oh god, what did the goblin used to say?
Azizi?
Aziz.
It's easy. It's easy.
Through the night you just hear like muffled behind a gag.
You just have to like wake up every couple hours and kick him in the face to make him go back to sleep.
Is that goblin
Nice.
language or something? Or
Yeah, it's Gabo.
Yeah, that's totally a very intense and cold.
he's talking it over here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of
Very
thought into
interesting.
conjugation and
Yeah.
broken rules and things like that.
You see, it's interesting because depending upon how you conjugate it and contract it, different Azizis.
Mean the exact same thing.
He's
So
pulling
enough.
out romance languages on me. Yeah, if you conjugate the E in French, it sounds like this, but if you conjugate it in Spanish, it sounds like this.
Yeah.
if that's the case, does that make goblins a type of Pokemon?
No.
No, because they're
There
not
are
saying
lesser species
Pikachu.
they're
that
not
have no
saying
right to exist in the
but
world.
they're
They're
not
not saying
saying
their name.
goblin.
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 Goblin. They're not
But
saying that.
in the actually good versions of Pokemon, they just make monster sound. So everything
Hey.
that isn't the anime.
There were other goblins that said other things other than Azizi.
They're dead
yeah.
now, though,
But
and
they're
they
dead
don't
now.
matter. That doesn't matter anymore.
Cut to pieces like goblins.
Let's
Beaten the shit out of.
let's
And
let's be honest. I asked what that goblin word he says was, and we all you remembered it was Azizi. You didn't come up with any other words. We know
He
what
doesn't
these
need
people
to.
are
As
saying.
easy as all we need.
We know what these people are saying.
so, really quick, what are the things for Majima and Kiryu?
Oh, that was 10 and 100 he's playing for.
So,
10 for myself,
okay,
and
I see.
100 for Majima, so I can have a die of his.
And
I know it's expensive, but I'm gonna try to work some gambling magic.
that works. And it is currently about 6 p.m. What do you guys want to do before you go Betty bye?
Ollie's heading straight into the freaking cafeteria, and he's just telling them about what happened today. And he's showing off the Goblin King, too.
Okay.
The goblin's like tied up with his arms behind his back, and you're just like hoisting him by that one, like rope sticking out the back.
I would like to think that Ollie hog-tied him pretty well.
I'm gonna take a walk around outside, see if I find any people in need, or who are in trouble.
Let's see. Real quick, are you just telling stories, or did you want to do any sort of like speechcraft or any sort of thing, Polly?
Can I see if I can extort people to hear the story for a couple of kilo airs?
I mean, you can.
You just
Okay.
walk up to them. I'm so cool and awesome and cool. You should give me your money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do
That's
a,
not part
For
of
the
course.
story of my coolness, and they're like, "I will give you 10 kilo airs to shut up."
Hey,
So-
I'll
Give
take
you
that.
$1 to go away.
do me roll me. Hold on, let me pull up a character sheet so I can actually see what the dang old stats are.
Sure thing.
Who is it that I defaulted to? You know, it would be cool if I actually, like, took your stuff, Kiryu and Polly, and I just uploaded it to the thing so that I didn't have to go to my desktop every time.
Mm.
So I'm gonna pull Kiryu up here.
I'm gonna
Oh
continue
god,
eating
I
my
forgot. My
iced
internet's...
oatmeal cookies.
Do what?
Do you need
Oh.
my character sheet?
No. What was up?
Oh, what?
I was just asking if you needed my character sheet.
Oh, I thought I was talking over Latin.
Oh, I just said something inconsequential. I just said I'm eating iced oatmeal cookies.
Oh,
Hmm.
gotcha.
Because Jared's not on the call, so he can.
I'm gonna mute myself because I want people to hear me eating.
Do me
No, that
a
was
mind
specifically a
check.
Jared.
A mind check? Alright. One
Oh,
moment,
you said a
please.
mime check at first.
A vibe check, if you would. Alright. Big money, big money, big money, big money. 11.
So you beat all of those.
Nice.
All of the people in the dining area are kinda drunk. Because they're all winding down from busy days of adventuring.
Yeah.
And so they're looking for a story. Unfortunately, they are treating this as they're like you're busking essentially, like you're just, you know, doing whatever. And so they're just tossing a little bit at a time. You get, 2 kilo arrows here, you get 1 here, you get 3 there, you get 5 here. So in total you make around 12 kilo arrows.
Sounds good to me. Alright.
And Kiryu, I recall you stepping outside. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna see if I can find some people in trouble in need of assistance via fists.
Okay, where do you go for this?
I'm being called out into the kitchen.
I
So,
see.
I
Go
guess
look
give
for
me
some
for a
ne'er-do-wells in the
second and
kitchen.
come back to me in a second.
Make him take a
And
dishwashing check.
yeah,
That's
Herbert
a dexterity check right there.
and Hyruzakan, what are you two doing?
All right. I am just going to be kind of. We're just in town, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna kind of wander around. What time of day is it? Is it like evening or?
About
It's
6
the evening.
p.m.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna wander around like the marketplace before places completely like close down for the day, and just kind of browse.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Nope, I have no money, so I'm just browsing.
Alrighty. There are a bunch of stalls that are still up. Although most of the stalls that were catered around. So whenever you guys left town last time, right? You were seeing a lot. You left in the morning, so you were seeing a lot of stalls based around like people going out on quests and or like trying to get supplies or get food or stuff like that. Now that it's winding down, most of the stalls you see are kind of peddling like watered down alcohol, more so food focus. There are still a few shops open that are selling like some adventuring like sundries and stuff because there are adventurers that focus on nighttime activities.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then is I'm just kind of stalls that are selling adventure stuff, and I'm just gonna kind of try to get an idea of pricing and what the market and what stuff goes for, so that I'll be better prepared for shopping when I have money.
All right. Go ahead and let's see. What are the stats again? I know mind is used for persuasion and stuff like that. Roll me. Huh. Okay. Roll me a intelligence check, a perception check, and a mind check.
Okay. And let's see. So I'm gonna roll. That'll be
And before you roll, I'm going to declare that if you can get above a 8, so 9 or above in all 3 checks, then you will get a new trait.
cool. Okay. Refresh my memory. I'm gonna roll a D6 plus
2d6s plus your
modifiers.
yeah, plus your modifiers.
Okay, so that would be 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, there is the intelligence check.
Oh yeah, you are a wizard. Fuck. Maybe I should have made that check a little harder.
HP check. Roll against your HP. Your
Make
DP
it do a
wizard
dex
HP.
check. Wizards suck at dex.
There is perception.
Okay.
And okay. And there is mind.
Okay. You spend a good 2 hours just perusing the markets and the stalls, right?
Pretty much.
And you even go inside some of the more permanent shops, like Ronaldo's shop. And you talk to everyone, and you have a really high intelligence, so you're used to like memorizing spells and working with magic and difficult concepts already. So you're able to now get a pretty good idea on current market values for most items, which is to say, now you'll be able to know what the default market price is, at least for now, for anything you were going to say sell to a shop, buy from a shop, turn into the guild or something. So Perry is able to detect when people are lying to him, but you'll be able to kind of detect whenever people are trying to gouge you for money.
Nice.
Yeah.
Haggling
It'll make a good combo.
enabled.
And Herbert.
So, in all those RPGs, like MMOs, where you've got the training dummies set up in the starting area?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm in the back of the guild hall, right, where they've got their training area.
It's funny you mentioned that, actually, because there is an area, if you're looking at where the adventures thing is right now, there is an outdoor area right here, but there's also 2 main training rooms over by where the conference rooms are, so you can choose to go to either one.
I envisioned this outside,
Okay.
but I also envisioned this was probably where the stable was. But whatever, I'll deal. So no, I'm out there in the training yard. I've worked up a bit of a sweat. I've not necessarily stripped to the waist, but like gotten rid of my overcoat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been taking swings at these training dummies.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
There you go, bro.
And I have accidentally taken 2 shots of peach liquor or moonshine.
Yeah, accidentally just tripped and fell in your mouth, right?
Well, it's more like I was told.
First one was an accident, and it's like I gotta symmetry this up.
Well, yeah, all right. I guess I just kind of
willfully imbibed.
willfully imbibed. Yeah, I'm sorry.
A man after my own heart.
Anyways.
Peach is usually my favorite flavor.
I mean, my favorite. There's a pineapple moonshine. I love pineapple. That's my favorite. I love peach though. Like that peach stuff was good, and it's only here in Tennessee.
As long as
Damn,
you
you
don't
just missed
do,
it.
I say, as
Oh
long as
no,
you don't do like what one of my former person I played with sometimes would do, where he would get so drunk that he couldn't play.
oh no, trust me, I know my limits, and I stop well before I get to any kind of point like that.
No, that's
But
my
I'm
job as the
maybe a little
DM.
tipsy. Trust me, I know my limits.
One of these days, I'm gonna pop a few
Kill us
edibles
all.
before I come to the Konosuba session.
No,
And
That's gonna be.
you
It'll
gotta
be
like,
like an actual episode of Konosuba.
no, you have to do it right. It's got to be for like, it's got to either be for Call of Cthulhu, and things need to be like way out there, weird and existential horror, or it needs to be trippy, like 2001: A Space Odyssey, where it's like you become the child of, like you become the Star Child, and you've seen time from both ends, and
I
you know,
mean, I'd love to play some Call of Cthulhu with you guys. I have a little experience. Perry, yeah, you have a little experience, right? Or at least
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna be. We're gonna be. I'm excited for you to learn about my character tomorrow. Hopefully, Jared will
Oh
let me
yes,
RP it a little bit.
I am so excited.
oh shit, that's
Are we
something.
actually doing that tomorrow?
Yes,
Ah, okay. I
Because
didn't know if
Star
we were
Wars is
doing
kicking off.
we shouldn't
the
be doing Star
birthday
Wars.
thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing this right now. So okay, let's go back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, yes.
So no, I'm in the yard with the training dummies, and you know how you would expect those training dummies to be banged up and like worse for wear.
Are they
Instead of
muscled
that,
out?
yeah. Instead, they're kind of like they're looking a little bit frayed on the edges where the tip of my sword is caught, but mostly nothing's going through. It's not.
Oh,
I'm just sitting there. I'm having a conversation with my sword. Come on, Guild Saber. I know you can do it. We've been through this before. You just gotta commit. And I'm gonna try and go through my forms again, and just not. It's just not. He's not connecting. You gotta put your heart into it.
nice.
I
And
like
so,
the idea that Guild Saber is actually like a cursed item. And like you are actually talking to your sword, but you just seem like a crazy old man.
Oh my god. It's like a cursed item that's like on to his like soul or something like that, where
I
every
can.
single weapon he picks up becomes Gil Saber.
Yeah.
Is that the RP and you just completely spoiled it, John?
Uh,
Can I
no,
can I,
I
can I
don't
like
know.
can I have Polly like stumble outside and like see Herbert talking to himself?
Sure. What's Polly say about this?
Paulie just kind of like cranes his head around the corner as you're like talking to yourself. It was like, I was thinking I was the craziest person in this party, and he like starts slinking away almost immediately. It's like my party members are freaking crazy, bro.
Don't be like that. You just have to try harder. I mean, we're a team. I can only do so much.
Oh man,
Damn. That's rough.
Sad.
sad Herbert.
So no,
Oh.
I'm putting in a lot of effort, and the dummies aren't getting banged up. They won't need to be replaced today. Not tonight.
Alrighty. That's rough, but alrighty. Now, is there anything that anyone actually no, I'm sorry. Latin. Let's go back.
Yes.
So what is Kiryu doing?
Alright, so I'm gonna peruse the streets for people in need of assistance physically with fists. Like,
Okay.
people being harassed by ne'er-do-wells, people, who are, down and out and need someone to punch somebody in the face to solve a problem.
Neighborhood watch.
That
I like it.
that fellow has too much money. Let's put an end to that.
Maybe some a-hole, maybe he bumps into some a-hole who's like got a bunch of money and is being an asshole about it. And he's like, "Hey, you bumped into me. You're gonna have to pay me money, fuckhead." And I just am like, "No, fuck you."
Where do you go looking for trouble?
Well, of course, the most seediest part of this town, which I'm gonna eventually turn into the Camarocho of this place.
All right. So you go around and roll me 2d6s with
Oh,
no
just finished.
modifiers.
No modifiers. Cool. All right. 16, 2, 7. Lucky number 7.
Okay. You look around, and you're more so getting a better feel for the area. Uh, this part of the town, the city that you've taken like this interest in, and you don't see too much going on. Most of the party has started over near the middle of the town. As whenever you start looking, it's probably about 6 going to 8 p.m. But around the latter portion of, exploring, you do see some guys that are with some ladies. And you can't tell too well from the distance, but it looks like they're accosting them, and they may be a wee bit drunkle.
I'm gonna walk up, big muscles, fucking suit in hand, and be like, "Why don't you leave the ladies alone?"
Everyone turns to look at you, and they just kind of stare at you for a few seconds, and then one of the guys turns and says, "What the fuck do you want?"
Seems like you're accosting them. I don't think I like that. And he cracks his knuckles.
Well, maybe I don't like you, mister.
And he gets in a fighting stance.
All right. We're going to have some combat.
Oh,
Fuck
boy.
yes.
All right, I believe in you. You got this.
It's kitty punchy time.
You know what? Let me take a picture of this on my phone because it's just going to close whenever I leave this particular tab. And
Also,
I'm going to get annoyed by
all
it.
damage is knockout damage. I'm just gonna say that now. I do not kill.
By the way, I was reading something and I didn't look up how to properly pronounce it, which is weird because I usually do that stuff because I'm usually a stickler about it. But your weapons, your Bognak, that translated, I believe, is tiger's claws.
Ooh, neato.
Oh, you can't use them now because you're the dragon.
Dragon claws. I just changed the name. Fuck you.
No, Toradora. You can't use
Branding.
them. You gotta choose one or the
Branding. Branding.
So let me.
1 second, fellas.
Where is the? Here we go. That's how we'll do this.
Ah, neat.
And let me see how much health these guys ordinarily have. See, it already closed, but I took a picture. But I forgot that I took a picture already.
I'd imagine since I'm fighting them alone, I probably eclipse them. So, I mean, if not, then I'll fight an uphill battle. I'm fine. Got power.
The power of friendship.
Power.
And go ahead and put your health in.
Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta redo that. Let's see. Character sheet. Yep.
Yes.
38. And then green is just something because nobody cares.
I mean, you can make it your MP. I like to make blue mine.
Yeah, I was about to say blue's usually that color.
I assume that green is probably like movement in most cases.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't particularly like use movement in
We only
this.
use it when we have a big map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when we're like dashing or something.
So you will be attacking first. What would you like to do?
A second, I'm a fool. Fool. Yeah, there we go. I guess this gentleman is going to get my wrath first.
Okay.
Alright, and gotta remember how to do this because it's been a second. This is my to-hit modifiers. Is that it? Hit check. 5, okay. Alright. Oh man, that's a really good roll. I'm gonna use a fate point. Because fuck these guys.
Now keep in mind that
You know what? Actually, no. Majima's just gonna come in for this guy.
keep in mind though that that was a crit. So unless you get a crit, it automatically or they automatically win that.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna roll the 2. Never mind. No Majima, just regular. Oh, yeah, no, that fucked me up.
So
That feels rigged, but whatever.
you go to punch, and this man's kind of stupor gets over him a little bit. You know, he's had a bit too much to drink, and he just kind of falls back into the wall. So you weren't able to connect with him and do any damage, but he's just kind
I
of.
cracked the wall.
Kiri caused property damage.
And they'll never know. This is a
As
bad part of the
intended,
neighborhood.
right? Yeah.
This is a bad part of the neighborhood. Nobody will know.
Some old man comes. Hey, you hooligan! You can't do that.
This guy is then going to retaliate, and he is going to try and like he's lifting himself up, and he's gonna take a swingle at you.
All right.
Hold up.
Now I roll my defense, right?
Yeah.
Which this is physical, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I have a 13 to that, so
Gotcha.
do I just roll like my 2d6 plus 13 or something else, or is that not accounted for it?
What do you mean?
I forgot. Does physical defense come after you've been
Physical
hit,
defense is just subtracted from the damage roll. That's not in your dodge.
Okay, so I calculate my dodge, which is where is it? Dodge check. I've got 5. Okay. That's all. Jesus, again?
You still got it though.
Yeah, I still beat him. It's just like Jesus Christ, second one in a row. That seems a little odd, but I don't know. Roll 20.
Maybe you've got a Raymond's luck for the evening.
Oh no! Please don't. I do not need that.
This man is going to try next. He's gonna go for a lunge.
Yeah, he got a 1. Wow, that's. Are you sure that's right? By the way,
What do you mean?
they have a -3.
These men are drunk.
Oh,
This is they.
no, that does
this
kind of
whole
work.
situation is like, yeah.
Yeah, that man is never gonna hit. These men are never gonna hit.
And then this man is going
Actually,
to.
they still.
I mean, they can try.
They could hit me. Yeah, I could fail. It's possible.
This man is a little bit more drunk, however.
Oh no. He didn't know how to quit. He got a 0. How? Okay. All right.
There you go. All right. What would you like to do now, Kitty? You're top of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna fucking punch these. I'm gonna punch the front guy. I'm gonna give him the business.
Which one?
The front guy, the one I missed first. Now I have a 14.
Gotcha.
I am doing
That's-
knockout damage, so I'm not gonna kill. I'm no kill. I am Mr. No Kill.
All right.
He's been hit, and I think my let's see what is my attack power 6. Okay, it's only 1 difference. All right, and damage 9.
Gotcha. All right. This man doesn't. You hit him, and he's not knocked out, but you hit him hard, and he's already drunk. So he's just fallen down, and he's sitting on the ground.
He's not getting back up.
No, he's
He'll get back up, but there's going to be a lot of windmilling involved. He's going to like have to push against the wall.
Probably. Yeah.
he
Like,
is
you-
supporting himself on the wall.
Oh, he's so he can still support himself. Nice.
Which is to say that he's able to sit up and just kind of look at the ground.
That is a move.
He's kind of got his arms on his knees, and he's just looking at the ground like, oh man.
The old guy who's been watching this is like, oh, don't let him knock you down. Just keep at it. I believe in you.
Go for the legs. Go for his
What's he
legs.
rooting for?
The
Carnage.
guy, yeah, the villain, the tough,
The fucking drunks.
yeah.
So this man is just on the ground, so he's not moving anymore. This one is now more belligerent, and he wants to hurt you because you've hurt his good friend Tommy. Have I used that name already?
Yes,
You have
many
not.
times. I
Oh,
think
This
he
isn't
has.
Tommy. No,
Is this
Has he not
Tommy
used
again?
Tommy?
this isn't Tommy.
Then this man will say, "How dare you do that to my good friend
Robert.
Robert?" Yes,
Oh, I was gonna go Timo.
Oh, Timo.
my
That's
good
good.
friend Taubert.
Talbert.
And he's gonna make a little lungicus. Let's see.
Oh no, are they sobering up? Mid-fight?
Was it? What did I use for the lunge? That was a -5, right? Yeah. Yeah.
-1. Okay, I kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
I got 11 more than him.
This guy lunges forward towards you, but he loses his balance and he just kind of falls forward. This guy, he's gonna lunge at you too,
Oh boy. Oh,
and
hey.
he's got a crit. So if
Hey,
you
you know.
if you don't get a crit, he actually hits you.
Hey, he hit me. He has to break 13.
And wait, is that your physical defense?
Yep.
He can't. I don't think he can do enough damage to really hurt you. Hold on. I mean, he still gets two
I'm
d6s
pretty hard
though.
to hit. He could.
He does
No.
not though.
He does not.
He doesn't have the strength.
Doesn't have the power.
Coordination.
They do have a
Uh,
decent plus to the hit, though.
Our good friend Taubert is still just staring at the ground. Like Taubert's probably forgotten that he was in a fight with you. He just realizes now that he's on the ground, so he's just kind of looking at it like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
gonna kind of
grounded shit.
ignore him for the time being until he
You
becomes
just wind up
problem
on the
again.
ground, right? I mean, like you get to drinking, and there you are. You're on the ground.
Yeah,
So
dude.
I'm gonna punch this man.
All right.
I'm gonna change target. Punch someone else. Kia. 15.
Whoa. Let's see. I was just doing a flat 2d6 for dodge, right?
I think they had like a -3 to their dodge or some stupid shit.
Maybe. Hey, but
I
you
don't know.
got it.
Maybe they sobered up.
I mean,
What's
Taubert
that?
hasn't.
That's true. He's on his ass.
Roll me some damage.
Good old damage. Kia. 12 of knockout.
That actually puts our good friend
Bonita.
Tonita, yes. Our good
Tonita.
friend Tonita.
You're punching girls now, man.
I thought
No,
Kiryu
he's
was a
just got a
gentleman.
very feminine name. What's wrong with that? Wait, you got some you got a problem with that?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I do.
Tonita is out.
It's an issue. Knocked.
Let me.
Ow.
Where is the fucking delete button?
Oh no, you deleted him from existence.
I'm,
He's gone to the Shadow Realm. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh,
Dude.
fun fact that I learned the other day: the Shadow Realm's not real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did that for the censors.
Yes, it was a stupid
Yeah.
for kids thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They died. That's
the
it.
funny thing is that the Shadow Realm is arguably scarier than just death.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. Eternal trap in some kind of fucking realm of shadows. Oh no.
I think I'd rather just die at that point.
Yeah, I think it just died.
But then remember that the
someone's at
ancient
my door.
Egypt
Hold on
religion
one
is the only
second.
one that exists in Yu-Gi-Oh's world, so you'd have to
I
get
can't-
judged by a crocodile guy.
I thought it was Anubis. I thought he was a dog-headed guy. Wait, okay,
Anubis weighs your heart against a feather.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the guy judging your. Is the crocodile dude just like
So bad.
He's the one who actually he's the one who he eats you if you're a bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happens.
My buddy Jez has
You're being
a caddy
judged
named
by a
Sobek.
dog, right? So like the dog, you can trust a dog.
This last person is throwing up on the ground. As this person is the most drunk out of them. That's his turn, by the way. He's just throwing up on the ground. You jostled him. Like, they're moving too much. Kiryu? Hello?
Did he step away?
Oh no, the bad guys won. The old man comes up. I knew you could do it.
I knew
No.
you could do it. I believed in you.
Kiryu's just getting beat up in the corner while Majima's having a cigarette. He's like, come on, Kiryu, you can do it.
I kind of wouldn't put it past him.
It's
Admittedly.
like, you know how in like American gangs you get jumped so you can get initiated? That's basically what Kiryu's going through right now. Except they're by two jobbers from the middle of nowhere.
So, anything you guys want to do while we're waiting?
I mean,
Watch.
I mean, watch, just stand there and watch them get beat up. You're like, I'll put 50 gold on the guys who are winning right now. As they're like curb stomping him, he's like in the fetal position.
Majima's gonna lose so much money betting against that old man.
Yeah, but I actually do have something that I want to do when Layden gets back. I want to do, I think I want to post a quest called Beat the Dragon. I think that could be pretty cool.
Oh,
Oh.
so it is gonna turn. It is gonna turn full circle. Is this gonna be like whatchamacallit? Is it gonna be like what is his name? Bounty Hunter from Mass Effect 2.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
Zakir?
I
Like here, yeah. So Zakir like takes out a bounty on the guy that like betrayed him, and he's gonna get the bounty himself. So it's like either someone kills him and I and I'm satisfied, or I kill him and I don't have to pay anyone for it.
No, that's pragmatic.
I was thinking more along the lines of like I bet on Kiryu to like win a fight so that he can pay me back all the money that he owes me. That you all owe. That you all owe me, actually. Sorry, I had to get into It's been like 2 weeks since I voiced Polly.
Everyone owes you money for the potions that you bought, and yet you guys fucking completely sidestepped the encounter and didn't have to use potions.
Use a single potion. Yeah, that's the messed up part. It's not like we can sell these potions now. They lost the value the moment we bought them.
I mean, in a way, but depending upon how you
save
mine
them when you eat them.
I mean, what's the expiration date on the potion?
Never.
That's right.
It's the fact that we bought them, which made them lose value immediately.
Okay.
It's like driving a new car off the lot.
Now you have. I mean, you don't know this yet, but you do have a friend that is getting better at telling market prices and maybe getting better at selling goods.
Oh hell yeah! And I'm a lying extraordinaire, so we can probably upsell these.
Like, I thought that we took that guy for a ride the first time that we did this.
What guy?
The guy
we bought this one. We got a good discount. I wouldn't say we took him for a ride.
Okay.
You guys bought those potions at pretty much net even. Like, the guy made a little bit of profit, but not a lot.
Shit.
Welcome back.
So what happened?
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the baccalaureate.
I had to make myself a BLT and husk some corn real quick to have my dinner. So.
Husk corn.
You'll go to the farmer's market?
Well, they're smoked.
Oh,
that sounds awesome.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Kind of want a BLT now.
Yeah. Myself a BLT.
Dude.
Some corn.
I could go, like, I've been wanting, for the last few weeks, I've really wanted just, like, a good shepherd's pie.
Speaking my language.
Yeah, I agree.
But, Kiryu, what would you like to do?
Oh, didn't I already punch someone?
You did, but this person's turn was that he
whole
just
round
started
of combat,
puking.
so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to knock him out as peacefully as possible.
All right.
Just gonna put you gently under.
Yeah, just kind of like a neck chop, pretty much.
Alrighty, and roll me your check.
Oh, I did. I've hit.
Was it the 12?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. So you hit him, and
ow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out too.
I don't think I have to worry about the guy on the floor.
No. The guy on the floor is basically out. Unless you want, like, I mean, he's not knocked out. You could beat the shit out of him if you want to. I can leave his token there. You want to do another round? You want to kick the shit out of this man?
I think he's
beat
done.
a man while he's down.
Okay.
He's not about that.
So did the ladies, like, flee, or are they still standing around?
No, the ladies have been standing there the whole time, just kind of watching. And actually, as the last person goes down, they look at each other and then they look at you. And
He's just kind of like
there.
He's just kind of like dusting off his hands, like looks like the trash has been taken care of. Is that all you need, ma'am? Mrs. Or I don't know what the fuck he'd say, or actually, I don't know what you'd say. So,
you just beat up our boyfriends, you jerk!
Why did you do that?
Never belligerent drunks.
Well, yeah, but that's how we make our money?
Oh.
Oh.
No, from across the city, for no reason, you start hearing...
He's laughing into the night like he's Santa Claus.
So,
Swear I saw this coming.
like,
I
do
guess.
you want to?
No, but thanks for the offer, I guess. I guess we'll be going then. And as he leaves, he's just kind of like, I want to imagine that I punched the money out of them. So I'm just gonna pick up. Can I pick up some money?
They're sparkling like Warcraft corpses.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. So
The-
before
the-
you go,
The old man betting with Majima cleans up and is like, well, ladies, I can take care of you for the rest of the evening.
you got any money, old timer?
Why do I?
Oh gosh.
The ladies walk off. The man, comically short. I'm imagining the old man from Gravity Falls, where he's tried to put his arms around like their necks, like around their shoulders, but he's too short, so he ends up putting his arms around like just their waists, and then they're just walking off together.
I thought you were gonna say like their knees or something.
He just looks up and says, "Well, I guess." Like Kitty thinks to himself, "Well, I guess I just made his day."
You did, and
And that literally ended like a subquest in fucking in actual Yakuza.
yeah, it kind of
That's
did, didn't
great.
it?
That's great. I love it.
And you know what? You get 35 kilo Eris from these poor
Aw,
drunk men.
yeah. Fuck these guys.
No, you stop that from happening.
So 35 buccarinos.
At which point it is now
really
8 p.m.
okay.
I'm gonna head
Alright.
back, I guess, at that point.
Are you guys going to retire for the night?
I am.
Oh, like, can I turn in the magical beings quest while I'm at the counter?
The
Oh, I thought we
magical
were gonna-
beings.
Who was I rooming with again?
You're rooming with me.
Okay.
You're not talking about the experimentation quest. I thought.
Yeah, the experimentation. Yeah, that one.
I thought we were doing that tomorrow morning when we woke up.
Oh, are we? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I
All
thought
right,
it was
let me knock out the Goblin King one more time for the evening. Bop. All right, let's go. All right, let's head to bed, everybody. Got an early morning in the tomorrow.
Big day for you, Goblin King.
So, Hyrozakon. Okay, so overnight, right? Everyone is in their various boards. But Polly and Hyrozakon are together in a room where they have 2 beds. And I'm assuming you just have the Goblin King over in the corner, right?
Yeah, with like something heavy on top of him.
Hyrozakon is out, as he had a very strange day yesterday, where he went with you guys to the quarry, but he was just like doing what I can only describe are idle animations. And he's tuckered out. Like he may have not done a lot of physical fighting, but he was on a fucking adventure in his mind. Okay,
It was a mental battle.
It was a mental battle. So he's out like a light. Polly, you have slept until about 12:30, midnight 30, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of get that feeling like you need to take a piss, but it's not bad enough. Like you feel like you could go back to sleep, but you know, it'd probably be best to just go ahead and get up to go piss. You know.
Yeah, we don't bet on those, baby. No wet in the bed.
When you notice that the room is no longer dark, there is a single candle burning, and on top of the chest of drawers, there is someone just kind of sitting there watching you. And they are dressed in the best that you can see is that they're dressed in a like they have like leather greaves on. They have like some like a leather torso piece. They have a white what is it? Like a it's like one of those long sleeve shirts, like those white long sleeve shirts, but they're kind of loose, you know. I
Like a
don't know.
poofy shirt?
Yeah, like one of those
Like a
poofy shirts.
kiss?
Yeah, I got you.
And they are wearing a dark brown cloak with a hood, and they have a mask on.
Paulie like looks over to them, rubs his eye a little bit, takes off his eye patch, rubs the other guy, and then puts the eye patch back on. Is like, hi. Did you also pay to be in this room? He asks kind of like awkwardly.
Hello, Polly.
He takes a step back. How do you know my name?
Because you're famous.
Because you're famous, you scream it everywhere.
This is the first time he's ever been acknowledged before, so he's like he's a little taken aback. He's like
He's about to have a flashback.
like Vietnam flashbacks to Carrot Village. Okay, hi, nice to meet you. Who are you?
I wanted to speak with you, and this seemed like the safest environment to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you're safe. You're fine.
Oh, okay, thank goodness.
Your friend is safe and fine. However, I would prefer they not join this conversation.
Oh, you mean Hyro? Oh, he'll be fine. He sleeps like a rock. I like walk over and like slap him a little bit. Yeah, he's fine.
Fair enough. Polly, I have some friends in this town, and they assure me that you are a fantastic fighter.
Oh, you know, he like presses his fingers together like a little bit. You know, I'm not too great or anything. You know.
No, I've been told that you've done pretty extraordinary things with your group of friends. And my group of friends thought that we would love to work with you.
Oh well. I'm sure that Kiryu, Hyro, and Herbert will be honored. Yeah, sure. What do you need to do?
See, here's the thing, though. We like you, but your friends, they feel like they. I don't feel as though our mutual friends would click very well, if that makes sense.
Huh. Could you give me some names, please? Because I know kind of almost everybody around here. You know, I hang out in the cafeteria a lot. You know, tell my stories, things like that.
That's okay, Polly. You don't have to worry about that. After all, ideally I would be the only person you were meeting. And the guy goes to shake your hand.
Okay. He shakes back, you know, respectably.
So, Polly, I've heard that you have designs for making money, and you wish to start a kingdom.
Yes, I do indeed. We need a mighty, proud kingdom, with me in charge, of course, of everything. That's important, you know. Yeah. To rise against the Demon King when our awful goddess makes another one. Probably by the time I'm like an old and crusty old man, I won't be able to do too much of anything.
So, you're interested in making money, and we're on a great road to becoming friends already. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes, totally.
Polly, this makes me sad to admit to you, as we are about to become great friends. However, I do have to be honest and upfront with you. Some of the business that my friends get into can be rather dangerous and can be a little, how shall we say, messy.
Hmm.
How do you
Like
feel?
assassinations and stuff?
Well, Polly, I was told that you were a little, well, obviously that was wrong. You're quite quick on the uptake. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Yeah.
of our business involves assassination. Perhaps some of it involves smuggling. Perhaps some of it involves other activities that are looked down upon. And that's why
Mm.
I thought that an opportunist, a businessman like yourself, would be interested in making money where maybe your daytime friends aren't.
Oh yeah, totally. That sounds like a great idea.
So you're
So
interested.
how do we do? Yeah, how do we do?
Well, here, take this ring. The man holds out his hand and he has a ring that looks like it's. It seems kind of like it's silver, but it seems a little bit more. It seems too dull to be silver, really. It's kind of like a thick. It's like the color of gravel, like a gray gravel, but it has like a small purple bead that's embedded in it on the top.
Okay, gotcha. Polly
It,
looks at it a little bit. Is this thing cursed?
no, 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 no. It's not cursed, but it does have the ability to show you things that we
Hmm.
only trust our nighttime friends with, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So, if you wear that ring, you'll be able to get some more information. And I look forward to working with you. Don't worry about trying to find me. If you want to find me, I'll find out. And I'll come to you.
Okay. All right then.
And
Sounds good to me.
remember, we here, we nighttime friends, we like to see each other do well. And I am surely looking forward to that kingdom you create. You'll certainly
Oh,
think of your old nighttime pals whenever you come to power, right?
oh, of course. I know that a kingdom can't work without its underbelly.
Of course. It's been lovely speaking to you. Is there any business you have with me before I go?
Uh, any place where I can get some cheap equipment?
Hmm. What kind of equipment?
I might need some new boots and a little bit of armor. Nothing too crazy.
Well, maybe not cheap, but I've heard that there's a clothes store near the guild where the magical effects of the equipment is good for the price.
Okay. Well, alrighty then. So you'll find me when I need you. I guess as a disclaimer, I might need you tomorrow night. So, just be on the lookout for that, okay? What can I call you? You got like a code name or something?
I mean, you can call me whatever you like.
I'll call you Knights then. How does that sound?
What is that?
Knights.
Knights. I like that, Polly. It was nice speaking to you. And then before your eyes, he starts to unravel into smoke, starting at his boots, where it kind of shifts upwards through his body until he has completely disappeared.
Hmm. Alright. Polly nods to himself a little bit, puts the the silver gravelly ring in his pocket, and he sprints to the restroom.
All right. And that has been nighttime.
All right, interesting.
So now it is about 6 a.m. whenever everyone wakes up, unless you guys state otherwise. What would you all like to do?
Check myself for poop so that I don't have any like horse poop on me since I was sleeping in the stable.
Mm-hmm.
No horse poop.
Do what?
No horse poop. Just confirming. Like, do I have to roll for this? Is the GM okay?
Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh Jesus Christ! I took this joke too far. What am I
You
rolling?
should
Just 2 flat D6.
Oh, it looks like I might be poopy.
He's a poopy boy.
You're not poopy. But
-4.
you smell like you slept in the stables. You smell of stale hay.
Okay.
My gracious DM, can I please do a magic check on this ring while Hyro's still out?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. And that's
Well,
good.
before shit, never mind. Okay. You cannot detect anything malicious about the ring. You know that it's magical, but you don't detect anything like that it would hurt the user, for example.
Okay. Alright, that's good. That's good. Polly's just gonna stash that away, like, inside his body a little bit for later.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head downstairs. Let's get some breakfast rolling.
Alrighty. And where are you now? Are you downstairs in an inn, or where did you stay?
Oh, I stayed in the inn. Yeah.
In the guild hall, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm assuming it also functions as an inn.
So, you're in the guild hall now. Where are you?
I'd say I'm like making my way past the desk, heading to the cafeteria.
Okay. Are Hyro and Kiryu here?
Yeah, I wake up and head downstairs.
Alrighty. And I'm assuming Kiryu had to step away for a moment, possibly to accidentally down a few more shots. And Herbert, everyone, what would you all like to do?
The waffles.
Waffles.
The waffles.
It's a continental breakfast.
No, you would have to pay. Or
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was part of your lifestyle.
I was assuming you meant like, is it included like with the inn? It is not included with the inn price, but depending upon what you wanted, there's nothing. I mean, you could pay for something super expensive if you wanted to, but if you're all meeting up in the eatery area, they have some like morning thin steaks.
I'm just gonna get like whatever's cheap, like the gruel or whatever.
All right.
The gruel, oh gosh.
They actually have what is basically pho, kind of. So they have some pho, but it's kind of light on the meat. It's kind of light on like, the noodles and stuff. But that would cost like 3 kilo Eris.
All right. And are we discussing what we're doing today over breakfast?
Yeah, I wanted to wait for Layden to come back before we head up the quest board, but we can do some RPing if you want.
Oh, no.
Hey. You sleep well last night, Herbert?
Oh, it was fine. You know, when you get as old as me, you get cricks in your back you didn't even expect.
Mhm.
I didn't know this part would hurt.
Yeah. It must suck being a native born. The Crimson Demon clan lives for a super long time. And I'll probably live longer than everybody else, so I
Uh,
won't be getting old for like a while.
oh, I
You're
was
older than
afraid that would.
you're older than I am, so I'll be outliving you, no problem.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think so, Hyra. I'm of a different kind of bloodline, the Crimson Demon clan. You wouldn't know about it. Yeah, I like
Um,
check those nails a little bit.
do you see my eyes?
Yeah,
I'm the
I
most
see them.
awesome and amazing caster of fireball that has ever cast a fireball.
okay. Well, you can be the most amazing caster of Fireball, but I'm the most amazing Crimson Demon to have ever Crimson Demoned in the Crimson Demon clan before. So check yourself, buddy.
It's the most
We're in
cringe
the same
fucking.
clan.
partner there yelling, all you hear is like me cutting my waffles, cutting my pancakes.
Also, I had the weirdest dream.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
I
Welcome back.
so like I don't know. I dreamed that like somebody kicked me and then started talking about assassinations. It was crazy.
What?
You get kicked and somebody start talking about assassination. All right.
Okay. Okay.
We're meeting in the cafeteria to discuss missions for the day, so come down at your convenience.
I am here.
All right, welcome, Kiryu. What's up? How you doing? Probably moves the seat over for him, and
I beat
Majima
up
too.
some drunks.
Oh, how'd that go for you last night?
Easy.
Good, good, good.
Is there a
Okay,
reason?
gentlemen.
Apparently, they were trying to pick up ladies of the night.
Oh,
Well, that's not illegal, Kiryu.
I mean,
Yeah,
working girls gotta work.
I mistake them for accosting them.
Ah, gotcha. Did you go to that weird? Did you go to Guana Street? Don't ever head there, bro. Pretty bad.
I like that
Pretty
area.
bad.
Reminds me of a place that I'm from.
You like Iguana Street? All right, bro. Whatever,
Reminds me of
whatever you're
Kamado.
into. Is that like the place that you like your other world or whatever?
Yeah.
Cool.
So is your
Okay.
entire world like Iguana Street?
Not the world, but at least the part I'm from.
Okay. I'm sorry for you. I didn't mean. I'm sorry you had to live that way.
It grows on you.
Okay. All right, everybody get a little bit of food in their stomachs, guys.
Yeah. Before we
Yeah, I'm
continue,
fine.
though, I'm gonna need to I need to swing by a store. And before I continue speaking, I actually kind of like cover up the pommel of my sword. A weapons store.
Okay. Well, can we swing by the quest board? Then we can go pick up some weapons. Sound good?
Absolutely. We just need to sacrifice that goblin, right?
Well, we're not sacrificing him. We're just handing him over to somebody who's gonna dissect him like a frog. Yeah, the usual thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's kind of grown on me.
Yeah, well, we need him for money, so don't grow too attached to him.
Yeah. No, being attached to a goblin, that'd be kind of disgusting.
But
Pretty disgusting.
who's gonna say the cool catchphrase once he's gone?
Azizi, I can mimic that perfectly for you
Or we could
for
not.
10 kilo errors.
I kind of cross my arms and sulk and be like, it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah. Hyra,
Easy
it'll be
Where
all
is
going,
the
right.
little
monster.
dude right now?
Okay.
If
All right.
you
Well,
if you ate
Polly's
breakfast,
gonna.
go ahead and just subtract like 3 kilo errors.
Okay.
And you guys are heading over to the quest board.
Heck yeah, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone sees the quest board, and they see the quests on there. But Polly, since that ring is inside you, its magical effect still takes place. and you see a quest up there that the others don't.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did he just fucking get? Did he get like pillar mend, where he got like a ring inside of him that's gonna kill him?
I put it inside myself. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I'm exposing my conversations with all of my friends on Discord. And where did I
We
save?
post the video and we all discover he has actually always been a Nazi.
He's a furry. He's wearing his fursuit right now in the middle of the recording.
Dude, it's way too fucking hot. Even if I had a fursuit, it's summer. Like I probably wouldn't even wear a fursuit because I hate being warm. I love being cold.
So you're like a scaly or some crap.
Sure, why not?
It would still be hot in his suit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what kind of thing he is. It's still gonna be hot. It's a giant suit of something.
Okay. I got you.
I mean, I'm not debating. I just okay. I can't do anything with that. You're being too practical about it.
See, practicality.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. What looks enticing to you guys, other than the wanted practice partner for experiment? We definitely got to take that one. But we got train my son and preparation for cabbage harvest. Which ones do we want?
And although ordinarily you can't accept more than one. So you guys as new adventurers can't really accept more than one quest that's like outside the city or is going to take some time. However, since most of these quests are like kind of day-to-day stuff, you can accept multiple of them. Like, so say for example, if some people wanted to go do the practice partner for the experiment, that would take a few hours. Then they could also go out and work a shift for preparations for the cabbage harvest. Or train the son, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we want to split the party for a little while since they seem like pretty low risk quests.
In situations like preparations for... Sorry.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, keep going.
I was just going to say...
Go ahead.
Oh, I just said me and Herbert can go train whoever's son this is. Am I cutting out?
No, you're not.
You're fine.
Okay, good. Okay, so you heard that.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I almost think we should clear the board. I do want to like tag along for the wanted practice partner, but just to state my own. Hold on. Well, no, I'm talking out of character. Sorry. Half of me thinks that like we may be able to just clear the board. Each person like takes one quest. Well, no, because like we've also got Doug, not Doug, Martin here.
I think we need at least two. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this, guys. I think we need 2 people to go get set up for the preparations for the cabbage harvest. I'll go turn in the quest for the practice partner for experiment, and then somebody goes and trains that guy's son, and then we'll all meet up for the cabbage harvest at the end of the day. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds simple enough.
Alrighty. I'm gonna head out, guys. Throw the Goblin King over my shoulder. I'm gonna go turn this guy in.
Alrighty.
Good luck. I mean, for you, not the Goblin. He's doomed.
Yeah, meet back at the guild hall around 3, alright? Or earlier if you can.
So who else is doing what?
I need to swing by us. I need to talk to, and again, I cover the pommel of my sword. I need to talk to a weaponsmith, so I can start working in the cabbage harvest if you can take care of the son.
I guess, Martin. I guess you could come with me, unless you want to come with someone else.
Sounds like a plan. I'll go with you. I look forward to learning from you.
All right. That's how we're splitting the party.
Earlier, I was mentioning if you see the reward, like for the cabbage harvest, for example, 50k per.
Yeah.
That's like per person.
Yeah.
So if 2 people in the party went to go do that, they would each get their own 50k. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah, I guess you should go with. You should go with. You should go with fucking Herbert, actually, because the training my son is on the one. It's kind of a one-person thing.
Gotcha. All right, I'll follow Herbert then.
Alrighty. And what order, like, who wants to go first for role playing their adventure?
I'll take last.
Yeah, I think that beating up the sun's going to take a little bit more time than anything else.
Yeah, I'll take last.
Okay.
I'd like
Okay,
to.
I guess I'll go. Well, you go first, John. Sorry.
I was going to say I'd like to take care of the shop.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go second.
Before we do that, then we can like cap it off with the cabbage harvest, and that can be more focused on like everyone / me and or like me.
Yeah, everybody meets up at the harvest festival. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Here,
to say.
the cabbage harvest, is a opportunity to make a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a big payout, and we can probably find a way to make even more money. But yeah, John, floor's all yours.
Okay, so I know that there was at least one sword at Ronaldo's shop. But when I was at Ronaldo's shop, did it look like there were many other weapons to pick from or choose from? Or do I need to like go seek out a second shop?
Hold on. Let me go. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Trap checks, loot rolls, death, quest, movement and attack, accessory, tools, lifestyle. Where's my... Oh, item, weapon, shield. Gotcha. So whenever you were in Ronaldo's shop, you remember that Ronaldo's wares didn't seem like particularly great, but the metagame...
He had a passion for blacksmithing, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, he had a passion for blacksmithing. He did have swords. He had like low level stuff, basically. Like if I remember correctly, I metagamed to you the knowledge that if you buy weapons from him, he sells anything up to level 3 and below.
Okay, good. So I can just swing by there then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start purposely marching to Ronaldo's shop. Have you been by Ronaldo's shop? Have you? Hold on. I gotta pronounce your name correctly. Have you swung by Ronaldo's Hirozakon?
Yeah, I think I swung by there last night. That's the shop that has the what does it look like again? Oh, I described the shop face and what it looks like. That's that shop, right?
Did he actually swing by Ronaldo specifically?
He did. No, Ronaldo's was one of the shops that he went into.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, great. Excellent. Then you know him already.
Yeah, I briefly spoke with whoever was working. I don't know if that was Ronaldo or not. I don't remember who they introduced themselves as.
Was he mumbly?
Was he mumbly, DM? Because I didn't actually play that out.
Yeah, he was mumbly.
Oh, yeah, Ronaldo himself.
Oh wow! Oh, it's always good to meet the shop owner and know who you're dealing with.
Yeah. So when we make it to the shop, we open the door, the bell rings, and pray tell, where is Ronaldo or whoever the shop attendant is?
You don't see anyone.
There isn't a bell on the.
There is a bell. Yes.
Okay. Stride forward, and instead of being annoying, I'm just going to give it a single ting.
Okay. You hear like some banging that's coming from like the back, like ka ka ka, like metal banging on metal.
Oh, like smithing sounds.
Yeah,
And it didn't stop when I rang the bell.
correct.
Ronaldo! I'm afraid I need your assistance.
The banging stops. A few seconds go by, and then this. I'll go through a description for Hyro. This rather tall, bald man comes out. He is wearing thick pants and thick gloves. But as far as for the upper body, he is just wearing like a thick leather apron. He comes out and he says, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Oh yes, you see, I'm in the market for, and then I cover the pommel of my sword again. I'm looking for a rapier or something better than the sword I've got.
Duh. oh, oh, so you're looking for a weapon?
Yeah,
Nice.
I need a weapon, a sword specifically.
You know, most people they come around here and they just, I sell what makes the money, but and he's like walking through the shop and he's just kind of mumbling to himself, I sell what makes the money, but my passion was always in smithing and making weapons. But nobody comes around and really asks for the weapons anymore, and it it kind of makes me sad because I I didn't know if my passion was gonna be put to use, but anyway, you
The
don't want
one
to
time
hear
he's audible.
you don't want to hear about that. Come over here, and he leads. Oh man, I fucking hate that voice. Hold on.
The
Let
one time he's audible in it's depression.
let me take a
I thought I
swig.
was okay. I thought I was gonna have to comfort him about like, well, my
I'm
circumstances.
I'm ready. Depression.
Promotion.
Man.
I'm ready. Depression.
All
This
right.
gargling sand tape for you poor gentlemen.
So he leads you over.
Pour one out for you, homie.
He leads you behind the counter, and so he leads you to the back of the. He leads both of you to the back of the shop, and over to the right, you can see where most of the storage is. But there's actually a open passageway to the left that he leads you through, and he's got like a small forge. Um, that like a small forge setup that he has going on, and along the wall you can see like not great but weapons, and he points them out and he says, all right, and you just let me know whatever looks good to you.
I am, because whether it looks like a rapier or not, that's what mechanically I'm going for. So I'm going to grab a sword, give it a few test swings, a few thrusts, put it back, grab a sword, give it a few test swings, give it a thrust or two, put it back, and eventually I'm going to settle on this one here looks like what I'm needing, and I think that I'm going to be purchasing the rapier from the man.
Okay. um
Pay
I,
attention to what he's doing as he's doing it. I'm just kind of watching and observing.
okay. You can buy. I'll let you buy. Um, Actually, no. if you were at like a proper smithy, I would let you choose any of those weapon stats and put it on your desired frame weapon. But since this is Ronaldo's like tiny kind of shitty store, I'll have you use the rapier stats with the rapier sword.
Yeah,
if
no,
that makes
that's
sense.
fine. Mechanically,
Shit,
that's
little
all I
mud
needed.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he says, "Oh, that's a good purchase." The funny thing about that sword actually is that whenever I was making it, I was making it with someone in mind, but that adventurer, he went off and he's probably dead now. Anyway,
Did he have 6 fingers? Or was he perhaps dressed all in black?
I don't think he had any like 6 fingers, and he was a nighttime adventurer. He mainly worked at night, but I don't think he wore all black. I think he had some brown mixed in there, some forest colors. Well, why did you know him?
That doesn't sound like Dread Pirate Roberts at all. My apologies.
That's okay. Come on up here to the front.
Okay, bringing the sword up to the front.
Yep. Ronaldo's a pretty by the business guy. He likes to make sure that people are happy with their purchases, and he likes to give a proper, like, if he had a more friendly frame and he had a not fucked up throat, then
16 packs a day really took a toll on him.
yeah, you get the impression that he would make a wonderful shop owner and a wonderful attendant, but it's just the circumstances of his birth really fucked him over with his passion.
Gotcha.
It's really unfortunate, but that's actually
Better than
why,
having noodle arms as a blacksmith.
yeah, it's actually you do sometimes hear people talking about Ronaldo's shop. So this weird mishmash of like functionality to the experience to all these different aspects. He does have a small cult following. Like the customers that come to his shop really like him, and he always does right by his customers. It's just he doesn't have great weapons.
He has quality service.
He has quality service, and he does have a lot of great wares for non-potion related items, but
A voice that can make even the most reserved woman geek out, and
he has not experienced
and
a lot
smooth.
of that.
Make her Greek out.
Come on, tell me that voice you couldn't fucking sell. You couldn't sell that voice.
Well, see, that's the problem. He's having trouble doing that.
Oh
That's
shit!
the reason he's in a situation right now. He can't sell the
Because every
voice.
time that he talks, he has to go take a drink.
Bingo.
That's fair. That's what happens.
So, you get up front, and he presents the sword on the counter. And let me see. Rapier. Okay. All right, and we'll call that about 135 kilo wares.
Do I feel like this is a fair price for this sword? Granted, I don't really know anything about sword quality, but do I feel like it's a fair price?
If you saw, if you read the weapon manual, no, it's not. But
it's a good price. So all of the
values, did they have something that I didn't read?
No, this is just like me DMing this. The value for all of the stuff on all the tables in the book is my neutral points.
Okay.
So generally speaking, if you went to a weapon shop, so the rapier, for example, is 120. Yeah. That's neutral. So that's at no profit, but no loss. At a regular shop, someone might try to sell that to you for about 180. They might tell you that the production was difficult, or they might tell you whatever. But Ronaldo is a really down-to-earth guy against his own, like, better judgment. Yeah.
That's what makes people keep coming back.
All right.
So this guy, you can tell that it isn't, like, break even, but he's not making too much of a profit.
Yeah. So I say, okay. I said, that sounds like a good price.
Okay, then I guess I'm just paying it. And that was 135.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see.
And again, I can know that it's a good price, but I don't know anything about swords. So, it could be the best quality sword or the worst quality sword, and I just know like what that type of sword should cost.
There we go.
In this area.
Before I forget, I actually have some material I need to offload too. I've got these 2 broken goblin swords. I think they might be able to be melted down, give you something to work with, but they're just really the material that I've got.
Show them to me.
Yeah, so he pulls out the 2 broken goblin swords that he salvaged from the fight.
Okay.
How much do you suppose these are worth?
Ronaldo takes both of them. He sets one down on the counter. He takes one, and he's just kind of looking at it. He's examining it. He's examining the tip of it. He's running his finger along the... So where the sword has broken, he's running his finger along the tip to... Like the edge where it broke off, if that makes sense. Just kind of feeling its shape. He then grabs both of the swords and then walks back to his forge.
Okay.
And then you start to hear some banging.
I mean, I wasn't asking him to repair them. I thought that I thought I was just going to get some gold for them in exchange for that. You okay back there, Ronaldo?
Huh?
I just kind of.
I was like asking the price, like how much you'd be willing to buy the raw material. I did need the prepared.
Oh! He comes back out and he very sheepishly, like with slumped over shoulders, apologizes. He says, "I'm sorry. I got lost in the moment. I was already working on him. I was already gonna turn him into something. Excuse me." He reaches he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out. He gives you 15 kilo arrows for both of them.
Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Gotta make a note.
Good
I give
man.
Ronaldo an encouraging grin and say, "Hey, it's always great to have something you're passionate about."
Yeah, it really is. Oh, did you want anything, little man?
Nah, man, I am broke as all get out.
Well, shit, that's not right.
We're going to be going on an adventure soon, so I'll be rolling the dough before you know it.
All right, well,
See you when we got more to like buy and sell.
well, if you ever need any work, I probably got something here around the shop for people to do. If you ever just need a little bit of change, I certainly wouldn't want you two to go hungry.
I really appreciate that. I say I'll be shopping here more often.
And I appreciate that.
Ronaldo, honestly too kind for his own good.
You have a good day,
Truly
Ronaldo.
the best.
We're gonna get to it now.
He walks into the back.
Okay.
Ronaldo's truly the best.
We're gonna exit the store and start going towards the cabbage fields, towards the preparatory area, whatever
Who
you.
would steal from a man that nice? You'd have to be a fucking evil bastard.
They exist.
So, whoever else is up, go for it.
I feel like mine is going to be kind of long because of some of the stuff I need to do. So, Leighton, I say you can go next.
Oh fuck! I wasn't expecting to do mine this quick. Alright, fine. But,
And you were going to go train the son?
yes. Somebody's son.
I am
Alright.
hoping this man is actually built like the Incredible Hulk.
No. It's actually not too interesting of an event. My apologies. So you went up to the counter, Kiryu, and you got what is it? You spoke to Rita. You turned in the quest, and
Yep.
she let you know kind of where you needed to go. So, do you see this little like kind of lake? Not lake, but more like
Yeah.
pond. So you're going there, and there's kind of a well-to-do house that has its own like gate. It's more of a manor, really. You go in, and there's like a guard there, and the guard stops you
Oh,
and he
lovely.
says, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
I'm supposed to be training someone's son.
"Oh, you took that quest. Okay. Head on in. I'll show you." He takes you in.
Yep.
He stops you at the door, and he says, "Let me go inside. I'll talk to the master for you."
Kiryu pulls out a cigarette and starts to smoke it.
And some time goes by, and then the guard comes back out, and he says, "All right, follow me. We're gonna go around to the back." And
Alright.
as you round the manor, you start to hear like thudding noises and like grunting, like ha, ha, hot, ha. It sounds like people are training in the back. And then you round the corner, and you see a dude who looks to be about 14, 15, practicing on some training dummies, a la kind of what Herbert was doing earlier, yesterday.
Is he as bad as Herbert was doing yesterday?
No, he seems to be doing fairly well.
Oh, nice.
And
I softened him up for him.
yes, your other training dummies that you were hitting softened up these.
Yeah.
I want to imagine that he goes throughout the entire town finding training dummies just to beat up.
Yes,
Just so
a
that the
different
next
kind.
guy won't. Just so the next guy won't have too hard a time with him.
Yep.
Yeah, a different kind of serial killer. So then, this man walks up to you, and he looks like he's wearing like kind of just a black suit. He's a little bit portly. He's got glasses on. He's kind of losing his hair, but the hair that he has is styled very nicely. So it looks more like the barber-esque choice, or like the hairstyling choice that he's making, but you're older yourself, Herbert, so you pretty much know like, this guy's kind of just hiding the fact that he is losing his hair.
What is Herbert there now?
No.
Oh, no,
That
no,
was
I'm sorry. Oh, holy shit.
I was about to
I'm
say,
sorry. Like, my
what
mind completely blanked because he was talking about the trading dummy, so I was like, yeah, never mind. Herbert knows none of this because Herbert isn't there.
No.
Fuck Herbert.
No. I was just making. Oh, that hurts me in my heart. But no, I was just making a joke about like obviously he's having an easier time because I softened him up, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Kiryu. I didn't mean to make your
Kiryu is 40.
you're completely, yeah, but you have like hair like a fucking Adonis, like a demigod,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, true.
Kiryu has nice hair.
He
Anyway,
does have nice hair.
this man approaches you. And he says, "Oh, hello there. Are you the adventurer?"
Kiryu Kazuma. The dragon.
And he he takes out a what is it? A handkerchief, and he kind of like dabs at his forehead with his left hand, and then he puts his hand out to shake yours. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Kiryu.
I shake him like a man.
It's a little rougher than this guy is used to. He says, "Oh, you have a strong grip. Good, good, good. Just what every adventurer needs. Come over here. Let me introduce you to my son."
I walk over with him. Simple, easy.
What's another T name I can throw out there? Terrence.
You're really going for the T names, ain't you?
I don't know when it became a meme, but yeah. And the funny thing is, like,
became a meme at Tisco.
at Tiska. And the funny thing is, though, like, you guys also have, so Polly, for example, named Threads. So that's another T name.
Threads. The Threads is a meme.
Best friend threads.
But, this is my son, Terrence. He wants to be an adventurer, but it's far too dangerous. Please, spar with my son. Teach him how dangerous adventuring really can be. I don't want him to get hurt out there.
All right.
And Terrence says, "Come on, Dad. Do we really have to do this?"
Kiryu cracks his knuckles and says, "Why not this? If you can try and beat me. If you can actually beat me, you might be able to stand a chance."
Terrence kind of rests his training sword on his shoulder. He says, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's go." And then he walks over to the other side of the kind of sparring area.
Kiryu walks over. No weapons. He's using his hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lay some hand on this boy.
And
Sounds like I'm away forward because I don't think he's ready.
You started a fight earlier in the session, and I find
It's what I do, baby.
You're gonna have a very like melee heavy session this time around because
You gotta. That's what Kiryu does.
I kind of figured
Punch.
you would take this quest, so I was already kind of planning on like you having a quote unquote bandit encounter because I'm using the stats for the bandit. But
Make him a super bandit.
Listen, this is what Kiryu does. He goes around and punch people.
Alrighty, let me do this.
Majua's standing off to the side, just kind of watching, giggling.
Alright.
And a Batman suit in the corner.
And you're up first.
Ah, neat. Alright, time to show him the business. Emphasis on business. 12. I go for a solid punch.
Let me see. What is the what are the barehanded stats don't give you anything, right? So it's just a solid 2d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I figured I'm using my Bakna just in knockout, not going for hurt.
Oh, I was
When you said
asking-
bare hand, I just assumed you weren't using them.
Oh,
I was asking more so for me because I was going to use. Yeah, you can use the Bognock if you want to.
yeah, I'm just gonna use them in knockout, not going for any kind of. This is a sparring match after.
Hold on. I think. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use that stats because I think that's what's already plugged in here. No, it's not actually. So instead of plus 11, that would be plus 5. Don't let me forget that. Plus 5.
+5.
plus 5 for damage. Because that's different than
Then the to hit.
that's
Yeah.
that damage is different from regular bandits because this guy isn't using like like a sharpened sword, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's using actual weaponry.
He's using like a
No.
dulled edge on a just like a typical short sword.
Yeah, he's not like using a piece of like rusty rebar that he found.
Let me see. And I apologize for taking time. You already
it's-
rolled? What is that, a 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
And you hit.
Aha! Nah. Victory. 16.
Wow.
He's gonna learn real quick that he shouldn't adventure until he is much stronger.
What's 16 minus 5? 11?
11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
11 damage.
Gotcha.
Got 5. That's not bad. 5 soak.
All right. Now, you've got this guy. So how did you punch him?
I want to imagine that I like rushed and did like a punch to the stomach, like a quick jab.
Okay. This guy has some of his breath knocked out of him, like, oh! But then he like kind of jumps back. The father over to the side kind of gasps like, oh! Sorry, I'm trying to do like that that jowly like.
I've got a serious erection going on.
I've got a erection.
So then, the guy the son has jumped back to regain his footing, and then he launches forward to try and do a swipe at you with the sword.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Roll my defense. Ooh. He does hit me.
And it connects with your right. So you have your right hand up, like to block. So it connects kind of to the shoulder along
See if it
the.
actually does anything.
What is it? The forearm is the furthest away from you part of your arm. What is the upper arm part called?
The
Like the
biceps?
bicep.
Yeah, kind of like the
Yeah.
bicep. So he just kind of like connects with your bicep. That is, and I said plus 5 for damage. Okay.
He does not break through. I have 13.
Mm-hmm. So it connects.
Oh, I just swipe it away.
Alrighty. You swipe it away, and this guy is kind of surprised, and so he takes the sword back after you swipe it away, and he kind of just moves into like a defensive stance.
That's not a bad idea, actually. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, you can tell that like,
He's no joke.
yeah, like
He's
this
not
guy.
as strong as he needs to be, but he's certainly got the skill.
You like if he had like actual adventuring equipment, you figure that this guy would probably make a better adventurer than some of the people you've seen at the guild already.
Hmm. Okay.
But
Some of the people you're fighting with.
Stop breaking the fourth wall, Herbert.
But his father is well-to-do, is in business and record keeping, and he just doesn't want his son to get hurt, so he's trying to discourage him from fighting.
He's not gonna like Kiryu's assessment then.
He's really not.
No.
It is your turn.
Alright, I will I will attempt to give him a good old whackski.
Okay.
10. That's moderate. Oh, I did.
And how does this play
And
out?
so I'm gonna. Okay, based on the damage. Okay, so and with that, I'm going to like sort of like I guess do like a dash to the side around him and like elbow him in the back of the head
Okay. Oh,
just to knock him out. You know.
let's see. 17 minus. Okay.
If that actually like finishes him, because I'm not sure if that will.
It does not.
Oh, okay.
But it
So
does.
instead, I'm gonna I guess go for like a side like roundhouse kick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
To what part of his body?
to his chest.
To his chest. All right. Um. Let's see. I'm kind of imagining that. So he's got his sword in a defensive low stance, right? Did you ever play Sleeping Dogs?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember? I think the very end of Wei Shen's combo is that he does like a kind of
Oh
jump
yeah,
and then he
yeah,
kicks
like
down.
yeah,
It's like it's after the roundhouse kick, but it's kind of like a roundhouse kick, but it's coming from above.
yeah. It's like a kind of like a hook,
Hmm.
kind of like
So I'm imagining that he's in a good low defensive stance, but you've seen this and you're able to connect your foot with his chest, which sends him it doesn't send him flying back or anything because he's a pretty tough guy, but
yeah.
he loses his footing yet again and he's pushed further to the center of this or further to the edge of the sparring area.
I keep pushing the advantage.
Mm-hmm. All right. And now after that, he is going to. Let's see. He. So where he's near the edge, right? He sees that there's some equipment nearby. And he's going to grab another one of the training swords and he's going to throw it at you.
Ah, fun.
It's going to have the same
It's
stats
a
as
good,
this.
it's a good way of thinking. That's actually how Kiryu would fight.
All right.
All right. Ah, can I catch it?
If you want to, sure.
Neat.
Catch it and
So
use it as a weapon.
I catch it and then I throw it off to the side. Just basically fully redirect it.
Alrighty. He looks surprised by this, obviously, but it only lasts for a second until he's yet again trying to anticipate what your next move is going to be, and it is your turn.
All right. Once again, we rush.
Okay.
Kia, 14.
And it
Yep,
connects.
that's a connect. And 15 damage. I'm guessing is that the end? Or are we still
Go ahead and roleplay what you do if you want to.
all right? So he like rushes up and he's probably expecting some kind of like front thing. I want to like flip over him and then like kick him like with like a actually no, you know what? I rush up in front of him and then I do a drop kick.
Okay.
I don't think he
You
expects that.
run up and you do a drop kick, and he that's a rather forward attack, so He's able to mitigate a little bit of the damage, but you're you're Kiryu Kazuma. You know, you're a strong
Yeah.
person.
Big man. Big strong man.
So whenever you do this, he never loses grip on his sword, but he does go flying backwards and he lands squarely on his back.
Oh, good form. Doesn't lose grip of his sword.
Is he still conscious?
He is still conscious, but
Okay. I want to go up and like extend my hand out
all right.
to help him up.
He looks at you and he's huffing and he's panting, and he looks at your hand, but then he just kind of like gets up on a knee and uses his sword to like lift himself up without your help.
He just takes his hand back, and then he says, Kitty says, you have a lot of potential. You're not as strong as you need to be yet, but you've got the skill. You've got everything else you need. Build that strength, and you'll be just as ready as you think you are.
He's still kind of panting. He looks at the ground. He looks over at your body like he's kind of checking you out. Like he's looking at like your muscles.
There's no scratches on him. Nothing.
And then he looks at like he just looks into your eyes, and then he just kind of looks away and he's like, well, oh well.
Give it time. It takes time to get this powerful. Train hard, and you'll be here eventually. Faster than you think.
So, what do I need to work on then?
Just regular strength training. You need to get more power behind your blows. You've got all the technique you need. All you need is the strength to back with it.
I see. He looks over at you. Thanks. And then he goes to walk off.
I go over to the father and says, your son is strong. I don't think you'll have to worry about him.
Worry about him? I didn't want him to fight in the first place. Well, why should I have to worry about him? He could just stay at home.
I don't think he'd get joy out of it, though. And isn't wanting joy out of your child and having them fill their life the most important thing?
Oh. Wow. Very well. Anyway, regardless, that'll be enough for today. Thank you for your services, Kiryu. It was a pleasure to have you.
Anytime.
You are going to get your reward from the guild once you return, but he does give you 20 kilo Eris because technically you didn't do what he wanted you to do. He wanted you to just kind of beat the shit out of his son lightly. He didn't want his son to get hurt, but he wanted you to discourage him from being an adventurer, but because you gave him like a better lesson, he goes ahead and gives you 20 kilo Eris. And then whenever you get back to the guild, you'll get 30, so you'll have a total of 50.
Nice. I'll add the 50 right now so I can just, say, all done and over with.
That works.
But yeah, I give him some real advice. The most important kind.
As you go to leave, before we cap off your mini adventure, you see a lady coming to meet you before you get off the manor grounds. Excuse me, you're the adventurer, right?
I am an adventurer, yes.
sorry about that. My husband is, well, he's a worry wart. He's a worry wart. Sorry, that was the DM having problems with English. He's a worry wart. Don't mind him. He means well. He just doesn't. Well, he's just not a fighter.
I understand. I've got little ones of my own. I wouldn't want them having the life I had.
But I think differently. I think that, if you're born with power, if you're born with talent, you should hone it to become better, right?
Yes, I've always thought to become better is one of the most important things, to do better by others.
Well,
With this power, you have to think about the most important thing, which is usually others.
I like the way you think, and I like the Adventurers Guild for what it represents and what it does. So, I watched your fight, and I think that you really gave a good experience to Terrence. So, if you ever want to come by, and if you wouldn't mind sparring with him and training him and helping him get better, I say we, but it would more so be me. I would be willing to endorse you and pay you for teaching him.
I'd be glad to.
Thank you so much. I'll tell you what. I'll request for you at the guild the next time a session comes up, if that's okay.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you, Kiryu. And she goes to walk off.
And then he thinks to himself, looks like I got myself a permanent gig. Oh, at least for now. He's gonna be one powerful kid. And then he walks off.
Funny how now Herbert and Hyro have been offered employment by, who was it? Ronaldo. And then now Kiryu has been offered somewhat employment from a client.
Yeah, please, someone write down all these names. John, could you do that?
No. You don't have to do that.
No, John, do that. Terrence. Could we get like a name for the father too and the mother, like, and also a last name?
We can call them the Mr. and Mrs. How does that sound?
Okay, I got a last name. McGillicuddy.
Oh gosh.
Sure.
All right.
Terrence McGillicuddy. Sebastian. That's the name of the father. Sebastian McGillicuddy. And the wife is Miranda.
I allow this.
John, can you write those down?
You might have stepped away.
He might have stepped away.
Good for me.
Someone write these down, please. So he has to remember. I don't have notes on hand.
Now, let's see. For the rest of the session, it's pretty much going to be Polly. So, Hyro, if I know that your schedule usually pans out that our sessions go a little late for you. If you want to go ahead,
is my thing on?
Yeah, the mic is on now.
Okay, sorry. I got the names. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to assure you, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, if
Put those McGillicuddy names down.
Yeah, y'all can catch me up on what Polly does next time, and I'll go ahead and duck out and go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
See you, dude.
All right, done, guys. See y'all later.
Sleep well, man.
Sleep well, man.
See you next time.
We need to lead with him next time. That way, this won't happen.
Well, I mean, I already did my thing when I was with you.
I mean, sort of, but I was thinking, like, I'd take care of the shop, you take care of the, like, basically you would have the cabbage thing, but sorry.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. We'll handle it next time.
I thought we were doing the cabbage next time.
Okay.
Hey, that maybe I could join you for the cabbage thing.
I mean, we're all going to do the cabbage thing.
I feel like that fight was pretty quick. It was like a quick fight and a talk.
because like I remember in the anime, like it took all the Avengers. It was like a mandatory thing.
Oh, this is prep for that. This is,
Yeah.
you know,
So just to let you know, so that you're not worried about it, there's going to be 2 shifts per day, where uh, like you have the potential to make up to 100 if you do 2 shifts in a day, but it was just going to be more so like, you know, we were just going to RP basically you building like fortifications, building like a little, not a tent, but like an area for what is it, to take the wounded to, just kind of setting the field for the battlefield, and you guys can make decisions kind of how you want the battlefield to look like for the cabbage harvest that will be happening in the future or sometime in the future, if that makes sense.
lots of
Oh,
mayonnaise so that we can instantly have coleslaw.
I wonder if that kid is gonna join in too, and then I'll have to fight alongside him.
And then I'll die.
No, I'll save him.
No, I'll save it with my healing magic.
And I'll save him with my kick-ass fucking fist and kicking power.
The
I
fist
could
of
actually
love.
I could get a like magic too if we get some more XP.
Alrighty. And so now I am going to
Time for polyventure.
I'm going to say that I can hold my bladder until we finish, and I'm going to go ahead and start with Polly.
If you need to pee,
Alrighty.
go ahead and you can.
I refuse.
Okay.
Okay.
That ends that. Okay, no worries.
His
Okay.
choice. I'll let him choose.
Yes.
If he
His
wants
body,
to
his choice.
destroy his bladder, he can.
Yeah, if I want to piss into this Wendy's cup next to me, I'll do it.
Yeah, if that's his prerogative, that's his prerogative.
as he's literally doing it right now. Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
Anyways, pissing in cup time.
Go ahead me, more like go ahead you. What are you doing, bumdy?
Okay, so Paulie's like skulking around town a little bit. Like, do I notice if anybody's following me at all?
I mean, you can make a check for it.
Okay, what do I need to check for? Perception?
Yeah, do me a perception.
Gotcha, hombre. Let me check my perception again real quick. Alrighty.
I hope Hyro had a good time because, like, he missed last session, so the only sessions that he's had with us, he hasn't really gotten to, like, fight, you know?
Yeah.
True.
So I hope that he didn't have a bad time.
Yeah.
Oh, I just found something. There's a part called personalities that actually lists all the main characters, even Wiz.
Okay, let me. My shit glitched out. Let me try to do that again. There we go. All right.
So what could be happening is this could be taking place before that, or this could be taking place while they're in the Isekai Quartet.
I mean, it'd be funny to run into them and then just completely eclipse them because they suck.
So
Individually, they suck individually.
you do not notice anyone following you.
Okay, good. Now, out of RP question, does skin dye exist in this world? Like body paint?
I mean, it does,
Mhm.
but like, and you can also use like, if you're asking what I think you're asking, you could always use like clay or something like that to like, you know, whatever, or you can like find different dyes. You could try to find a shop for like, I don't know that you would even
Just
find a shop for stuff like that, but you could,
yeah.
if you're asking what I think you're asking, you can use your ability
Mhm.
to not change the color of your skin probably, but you can change your build.
Yeah.
You can look
Okay.
like
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
that isn't you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head down to the river, but not. I'm gonna scope it out first before I head down there.
Where? Like the northern side of the river?
Where am I supposed to go for? Where the on the northern side? Yes.
Okay. And you're going to scope it out?
Yes.
Okay. So roll me another perception.
Alrighty. Come on. Big money. Big money. Stop. Ah, dang it. That was a low one.
Huge. Oh.
So you spent some time walking along the street by the river, and you've been looking around. There's some like families milling about. There's some like people milling about, going about their day, kind of going to work. Because this is really early. Whenever you leave to go do this.
Yeah.
Ugh. I figure a Curious Thing probably took around. I don't know. Curious Thing actually happened kind of fast. It might have only taken like an hour, hour and a half. But you've spent a good 10, 20 minutes scoping the area out. And you see some people milling about, but you do see someone over here on the opposite side. Let me actually just freehand that. You do see someone on this side of the river.
Okay.
That is panning in the river.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna make my way over to the other side of the river. Are there like any bushes or anything over there?
There are some bushes. Um, there's also some. I mean, there's some nearby houses, but there's
Mhm.
also some like fishing shacks. Not
Yeah.
not really fishing shacks, but what are they? Like little kind of crab shacks,
Mhm.
like where they have like lobster traps and stuff like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Are any of these shacks empty?
Yeah, they look kind of run down.
Good. Now, last question. Are there any families around or nearby? Like too many people at all?
On this side of the river, there are people that have stopped and they're just kind of talking. They're not really doing anything besides just kind of talking there. Um, from the look of them, you figure it's probably a mother or a wife who's stopped and is talking to like some of her neighbors or something before they go to work.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna make my way towards the panning person.
Okay.
Is kind of just sit down next to him a little bit, like sharp, and Polly just starts kind of like sharpening his sword a little bit, but it's like suspiciously close to his hand. Because that guy, he starts conversation like, "Hey, how are you?"
Uh, hello.
Hmm.
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, is working by the river, fun and everything, doing your panning or whatever.
Mm, can't really say it's fun. It's pretty boring, but I guess it's kind of fun to sit out here and just take in the scenery. You know,
Yeah.
I'm able to get enough from the river, and I can get some fish sometimes to eat, and I can get a little bit of gold that I can always turn
Oh,
in at the jewelry. So,
gotcha. Oh, hey, I used to come here with my pops every now and again, and he told me that there was this old thing about packages coming down the river. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
packages coming down the river?
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know what that. I'm not sure what you're implying, sir. I
Yeah.
I think that I think that maybe I should go. And the guy kind
Oh
of
no.
stands
Oh,
up.
well, yeah, I totally understand it. It's just that I found this weird looking ring when I was, around here last time. And, I was hoping, maybe I'd be lucky enough to run into it again. Something like this, at least. Know what I'm saying?
Do you show him the ring?
Shows him the ring, yes. Like doesn't like flaunt it for the whole world to see, but kind of like inconspicuously.
Oh, I should definitely be going. Excuse me. And he leaves like he's gonna go over to the kind of run down like the what is it? The crabbery area.
Good, good, good. Polly follows him, not too closely though. Like gives him a little bit of a head start, then follows him.
Okay. He disappears behind the corner of the crabbery area.
All right, Polly follows him.
I've got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do with blessings exactly?
Blessings. Okay, so before you make a roll, you can declare you want to use a blessing to add another dice to the roll. Or after you've made a roll, you can use a blessing to re-roll.
Okay, so it's only based on rolls. Okay.
Um, yeah. I've heard of people using blessings in other ways that are like DM specific that they've allowed. And depending upon what you guys wanted to do, I might would be interested in doing something like that. But as for right now, the only thing that we've used them for is rolls.
Okay.
All right. And Polly, have you come around the corner?
I have indeed.
Right as you go to turn the corner, the guy grabs you, and then he puts you like he slams you up against the wall, and he puts a knife at your throat.
No, oh wow, cool.
And
Thanks.
he asks you, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Trying to make money. What do you think I'm doing?
I think that you're a fucking criminal. That's what I think.
Oh, I'm the criminal. Polly shows him the listing that he got,
The listing,
like the little prompt. Did I get a physical piece of paper for the prompt that you sent me, or no?
you did, but no one
Hmm.
can see it unless they have the ring that you have.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this guy the ring so he can see. Like, check this out, dude.
He lowers the knife a bit because it's weird to finagle, but he takes the ring from you and then he slips it on and then he looks at the piece of paper. I feel as though maybe there has been a slight miscommunication. Let's metagame a
Hmm.
little bit, okay? Let's have
Okay,
a
yeah, yeah. Tell,
let,
tell me, yeah, tell me what's up.
let's have a chat player to DM. What do you think is happening right now?
I thought that with the secret organization, this guy was working for them,
I think
and
you're
he
exposing
he
them.
thought everything was going okay, and they wanted to eliminate him or whatever, because he was just a loose end or whatever. I thought that he was in on it.
So this guy is on the good side of the law,
He's
Okay.
undercover.
and he is basically just a lookout.
I knew it.
It's his job to sit over here pretty much and keep
Hmm.
a general eye on this street coming from this gate.
Okay.
Uh,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
when
Gotcha.
he
We're
sees
doing something nefarious to I've got to tell the cops about this plot to get rid of this cop.
Well, yeah. There's no more
Why? Why?
All right, Jay. Let's just keep RPing it. Okay, I think we're both on the same page here.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
you.
like,
Oh,
okay.
this is what you want. Okay, I thought you were.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
so
like,
you're
okay.
fucking over the evil guys. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a cop. Cool, fantastic. This can actually work out in our favor then. Like Paulie pulls out the goblin behind him. So here's my plan, right? They asked me to kill you, but I'm obviously not gonna do that. So you got an extra pair of clothes for this fellow right here?
An extra pair of clothes?
Well, because you're obviously gonna need to disappear for a little while so we can actually make some headway, because they already know about you. And if I don't kill you, they're just gonna send somebody else.
Huh. That's...
So here's what I'm thinking. I go back down to the river, get a little bit of clay. We mask up this goblin as good as we can. Put your clothes on him. I slit his throat. Kick him down the river. Tell him mission accomplished, and you head deeper underground into this. How's that sound?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that could work.
Okay. Sounds good, brother. Okay. I just go send Polly off to do that.
I like how when you're voicing like someone who actually works in like law enforcement, he sounds intelligent, and then everyone else just has a wacky like voice. It really kind of like puts into perspective that people who are doing the law aren't that dumb.
Wait, for me?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
I don't know if you intended to do that, but his voice sounded like normal and kind of composed, and he kind of like actually sounded like he knew what the fuck he was doing.
My
you know,
assumption for this entire setup was I thought that Paulie had just like hired himself out to kill this guy. And that this
Oh,
guy was a bad guy. So it's like, okay,
I was like, yeah. My thing was, yeah. The whole time, I wanted just to RP it properly, right? The whole time, like Paulie was going to be trying to screw these guys over, but he has to be inconspicuous about it. You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
okay.
Yeah.
So you
Alright.
deceived me and the fellow.
You deceived the DM too.
Yeah.
Damn, you even deceived me.
I thought
Okay.
that like you had like misread the listing or something.
I thought you completely fucked up here at first, and then I was like, no, wait, that's not what. Oh, he is doing the good guy move.
No, I was absolutely convinced. Like, oh,
That Paulie did a full-on heel turn out of nowhere.
you're like, I guess. Well, you didn't want to be the leader of the group, so it's like maybe you're stuck in
WWE
your
heel
feet.
turn. Dude, you're like fucking Undertaker.
Damn. It would have been really interesting had you
Done the heel turn.
yeah.
And I was actually just plotting to kill my party members the whole time because they're the only people who can stop me.
You're like Stone Cold.
I was totally gonna like depending upon what you did, I was like some of my story notes were like I was thinking about turning you into the Demon King of the future, but oh well.
Well, I mean, that's thrown out the
I
window.
mean, hey, that's never not a possibility. We can see.
Just like in
We can
Conquer's
still
Bad.
But hey, the heel turn is always possible. Remember that Paulie isn't like Soap and that he's a full-on good guy. Paulie just still wants to be the king. So, we'll see. We will see.
Okay.
I want to imagine
Interesting.
Polly wants to do it by making everyone like him, even if they don't like him.
You
I
get to
mean,
be 40. Everyone's having the reward ceremony. The king does not step down from his throne, and he's like, "Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll be a demon king. I'll do it. I'll get a throne. I'll get my own throne."
I was actually thinking more like you got like it's been a year of torture from the king, and then you guys come and save me, and then I
it's like
sacrifice you
Griffith.
guys.
Yeah, you're gonna pull like Griffith on us.
I sacrifice.
By the
And
time,
then,
by the time you like pull up the dagger to do it, I'm gonna punch you in the face and break your fucking nose.
then I'll be making out with Majima while you get forced to watch. But okay, let's do this.
So, Man, I kind of have to rework some of my thinking now. Because there's
Okay.
certain characters that
Take a like a minute or two break. I'm just
Yeah, you do your thing.
no,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's for the future. For right now, you have taken most of this guy's clothes, and he is like trying his best to sneak off in his underwear, basically. And you are now at the river, dressing up and mucking up this goblin, and now you have a mucked up goblin leader. What do you do?
Slit his throat and kick him down the river.
Okay, are you
so
gonna
much
kill
for
him?
losing him.
Yeah, I'm killing him.
Okay, so so you just like slit his throat and toss him in
Uh-huh.
the river.
Yeah. Well, not in broad daylight. Not in broad daylight. Yeah, I'm gonna like leave. I'm gonna leave him somewhere. I don't think that's smart to kick him down the river in front of everybody. I'm gonna leave him behind the crab shack. How does that sound? Well, like I'll leave him. These are all abandoned crab shacks, right? I'll leave him like in the corner of one, like hunched up somewhere.
Okay.
I'll, like kick his body in there. Nobody will find him for weeks. It'll be fine.
By the time they find him, he'll just be bones, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I guess he did it."
Yeah, you did it.
The river's good because crabs will eat friggin', crabs will
Anything?
feast on that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, crabs will eat anything, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, DM. What am I allowed to do here?
I mean, anything you want, Bumdy.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking that the evil organization can't be this stupid to mistake a goblin for a person, but I also don't want to do it in the middle of broad daylight when there's people around. How many people are on the river still?
It is, uh, just that family that you saw before, or the lady
Okay.
talking like her neighbors.
Man, they
Okay.
gotta smell that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like head further up the river and just kind of like push the goblin in there, like deep under there, until I feel the crabs start eating him up.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
And then next week, the
I'll be
crab
expecting
has grown
your reward.
giant, gotten a taste for flesh.
That'll be funny. But I guess for the partner for magical experiment, Paul's just gonna offer himself up now since he lost the goblin.
Consume.
Oh fuck! Are you gonna go do that?
Yeah, I'll go offer. Paul's gonna go offer up himself since he did the good boy thing for now. For now.
All right. Let me go get that quest because that's actually one. That's the only quest that I've based off a quest in the book. Actually,
Hmm.
okay. So, you go. Let me zoom in because it's kind of hard to read. So you go to the location that was previously listed.
All right.
And you're there now. It looks. Let me switch back over here.
That'll work.
So you are now over here. So you see how there's kind of like some rockiness over here inside the city?
Yes.
So there's actually a small, how do I put it? Not estate or manor like the one that Kitty is at, but there's like a small area where there's like a tall house. So it doesn't have a lot of space width-wise, but it looks like it has like, like a big attic.
Wizard's tower. I was thinking like a wizard's tower in town.
It's the most normal-looking wizard tower basically you can find.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a
Gotcha.
tower, but it's a wizard's tower.
Gotcha.
And it has a clearing type area next to it where you can see scorch marks on the ground, and you can see like different stuff is just placed randomly. Different things are burnt up. Different things are like just soggy, wet, even though it hasn't rained in a few days.
Wet.
It's very moist, like a cake.
Oh,
Mhm.
great. I love that word.
I
No,
thought you
I
would.
hate it.
That's why I
I
said
hate
it.
it.
Oh
I love
oh
you.
boy.
It's the worst.
Oh god.
And so yeah, what do you do?
I'm just gonna go and knock on the front door.
All right.
Knock on that moist door.
Just a minute.
Alright, cool.
The door slams open,
Okay.
and this guy who looks like a stereotypical wizard with a wizard's hat, he eyes you up and down. What do you want, Sonny?
I show him the quest partner for magical experiment? Question?
You're here for the quest.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
Well, I'm here for the money more specifically, but yeah.
You are going to die.
Hey, come right over here. Come right over here. Come right over here.
Okay.
He
I'm
leads
coming.
you out to a spot on the clearing,
Mhm.
and he gets kind of on his knees, and then he motions at you to come down close, to get on your knees.
Okay. Polly obliges him.
And so this guy is holding your hands, and he's talking to you, and he says, "I am so glad that you came here." And he's like gesticulating and like shaking your hands, like while you're both just kind of sitting together on the ground. He's like, "I'm so happy that you came here. I was afraid that no one was going to accept my quest. I was so upset. I thought that, oh, how am I supposed to make groundbreaking discoveries when no one believes in me and no one is willing to make progress? None of these fools, none of them, they don't realize. Oh, but you did. You saw my quest and you thought that it was a wonderful endeavor. I only wish that you had seen it sooner."
This is the moment
yeah.
where you should run.
From one genius to another, I can understand when people don't want to help you out with certain things.
He puts his hand, like he lets go of your hands, and he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he looks at you and he says, You know my pain?"
Yes.
He's
See,
crying.
I have grand ambitions of kingliness myself. Maybe even something higher.
He pulls you in close into a great big hug. I never thought I would meet someone so like me, and I never thought that I would meet someone who. Oh, birds of a feather, they have to flock together, but what do they do when they can't find each other?
They help each other out with future ideas and prospects.
He pushes you away, his hands on your shoulders. He says, Yes. Oh, we'll be great friends, you and I. Oh, I know it to be so." And then he goes to stand up, and then he offers his hand out to you to help you up.
Polly takes it.
"Sorry about getting your pants dirty. It's just that where I come from, it's tradition. We get down low to the floor because it's the motion of it, and it's the feeling of it. It's very intimate and close. The idea is that you go down and you get into the floor, and then you rise as a new person, smarter, stronger, better."
Yes. I
And
was a
you-
farmer. I totally get it.
"And you, my friend, you have risen more resolute than before. Are you ready?"
Yes, let's do the thing, sir. I'm getting rubber hose ready just in case. Like, Polly's ready to rubber hose it up.
Don't trust this fucking wacko weird.
I like this wacko weirdo, though.
Alrighty.
Kiryu would look at him with fucking hesitant eyes and be like,
You are not gonna like this.
Oh boy, let's do it. I
It's
love it
one
when
who
the
had no
DM warns
hand to
me.
use the goblin, but
Yeah, I
apparently
know. But
that
Polly had to be a good guy for once. Come on, let's do this.
man.
So, had we ever decided that you could use your rubber hose to negate damage?
We haven't said to negate damage, but I think I could. Could I add it to my physical defense at least, or magical defense? Because those are stats.
I believe he could do that. I mean, we're talking about an animation style that's like cartoony, so being able to like take hits that are ridiculous kind of makes sense, as well as dish them out.
Well, what were you thinking?
I'm trying to think. Because depending
It'd be
upon...
help. It depends on like whether you want it to be funny and it's like rules is written, or you want to survive the encounter.
I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
I should probably try to survive the encounter. Yes.
that's the thing.
I,
I want you to survive the encounter because I do want you to reap the rewards, because the reward for this quest is actually really good. It's just that no one wants to take it because it's a difficult and stupid quest.
The cartoon man.
But I also have to think about what I allow you to do here, you should technically be allowed to do in the future, right? So I have to
Yes.
think about future and how...
He would get more use out of it, and it would drain him more. Because he does have a limited supply, and then eventually just becomes a detriment.
I'm full on detriment, not a little bit.
He doesn't
I'm
use
asleep
all
in the middle of the I'm asleep in the middle of the battlefield.
That is true. How about this?
that would open up more avenues.
I will let you use rubber hose to roll d6s that you can then add onto either your physical or magical defense.
Alrighty, sounds good to me, hombre.
So, for example, whenever you get hit by something, you could use rubber hose, and the first time you use it, you get 5d6s.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever comes out of that, you can add it on to your magical defense or your physical defense.
Gotcha.
And I will probably regret making you a god later, but hopefully you survive this.
Fingers crossed. Let's do it. I will
It's like
politely
he's
ask
got a
you to roll
limited-
first, though.
It's like he's got a limited supply, and he can either use it for defense or offense, and if he uses too much of it...
I mean, I'm worthless, you know.
Yeah,
But, I mean, it just comes down to me using it not like an idiot, and that's completely on me.
But you
So,
might
yeah.
have to.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, hey, if Paulie gets taken down, Paulie gets taken down. That's the risk of being an adventurer.
So the guy looks at you and he says, "So, my friend, my newfound best friend, did you read the quest description?"
Nope. I saw 50 kilo errors and I took it.
Well, at least he's honest.
Well, I can't say I'm not a little disappointed, but here's how this is going to work. I have tried to break through to the next level of arch wizardry, and I'm going to hit you with a spell, okay?
Oh, dude, nice.
I thought he said, and I'm going to hit you with this stick, and then just smacked him.
And I want you to give me information on it. I want you to tell me how it feels, its strengths, its weaknesses. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course. Please hit me with your best spells. My body is ready.
Okay. Do you want to be hit with a fire spell or an ice spell?
My body.
I'll take the ice one first.
Okay, my friend, let's go. And then he clasps his hands together. And then he just kind of like nods his head down. And it looks like he's muttering to himself. And then slowly he raises his head. as he slowly brings his fingers, or like his hands apart. And then you see his mouth moving, but he's not saying anything loud enough from the distance where you can hear what he's saying.
Mhm.
And then he opens up his arms, and then he screams, "Ah!" And then he like motions towards you, and a gigantic just fucking iceberg immediately just explodes from out of you.
From out of me, oh gosh.
Are we all gonna like meet some people that are gonna become like people fighting with us against the cabbages? Because I feel like he's gonna be fighting the cabbage.
I mean, he could if he wants to.
That sounds like fun. We're meeting people who we're gonna fight with eventually.
I get we're at the end of the session basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my blessings to add a D6 to this.
More power.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can add as
All
many blessings as you have.
Right.
Yeah.
I would go all 4 blessings. Wait, no, because he might want to hit you with fire after the fact.
Man, I wish I could use blessings on loot.
Maybe half for this one. I don't know. God.
I have. Jay, did I get any other blessings from previous sessions? Because it says I only have 2. Just asking.
Oh, you might have used them up and then not refreshed them at the beginning of the session.
Yeah, that is true. I don't think I refreshed.
You should.
What's your minimum amount?
My minimum amount is my luck stats are 2.
Okay, then you might be at. You might be where you're supposed to be then, if you've used your blessings before.
Oh, well, I haven't used them before is the thing. I wanted to know if we got any from previous sessions. I've never used a blessing is what I mean to say. And I just want to know if we've gotten any that I don't know about or didn't pay attention to.
I haven't
'Cause I might
given
be
out
new.
any blessings because I'm not a great DM.
Gotcha.
But this isn't like Fate,
Mhm.
where you turn into an NPC. You can use both blessings and be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like he's gonna hit me with a fireball next, so I'm just gonna roll the dice on this one, and we're just doing 1 blessing. See what I get. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
Ouch.
So 34 plus your magical
damage.
defense.
So 34 plus what is your magical defense?
My magical defense is little baby 4.
Let's see. So
So
that's 38.
38.
So 64 minus 38 is 26. You take 26 damage.
Oof.
Ouch.
All right, let me.
You heal yourself?
You know what's disgusting about that, though? You had a really good roll. You only had 2 that were below average, and those 2 were...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you have to do this again, it's going to be worse than this.
Yeah, it'll be fine. All right. Oh, probably like puts up a thumb for him.
All right.
See how far that ambition takes you.
It'll
So
take me as far as it needs to.
the ice has now exploded out of you, encasing you in a magnificent, beautiful crystal iceberg. And you are frozen in place with your thumb up, just kind of like goofily smiling at the guy.
Nice.
And then a few seconds go by, and the camera zooms in, and it can see your eyes kind of like moving around. Like,
Nothing else.
And then, after about 5 seconds or so, the ice, like, shatters, and you're freed.
Oh man, goodness. That one was bad.
Are you still conscious?
I still got health left, so yeah.
Good. That means that you passed the quest, and you get a nice reward.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh boy. That
So,
was a scary one.
So, and this is me this is DM talking to player.
Mhm.
because you were successfully able to take this quest and complete it, and you were able to take this attack without passing out, this has given your character insight into the inner workings of advanced magic. And
heck yeah.
regardless of your class, you are able to take a skill from the Archwizard class.
Oh, nice. Let me just put that
nice.
down somewhere. Heck yeah, baby.
Get this.
Although preferably it should be ice related.
And I'll put that down too.
Big ice to attack.
Okay, that'll be great. That'll be perfect for my heal turn later. Thank you, DM. For when I betray everybody and freeze you all and turn you to ice statues or something.
Well, it's a good thing I'm getting
Oh, you were
stealth maneuvers. I'm getting
wait.
conceal.
Are you gonna be like, oh god, what's her name from The Lion Witch in the Wardrobe? Are you gonna like be freezing us like that?
Like, and put you, like, make you guys statues, like, in my garden, just, like, and look at you.
You can't
was-
freeze, but you can't see.
I was
Oh,
imagining
man,
the
that's
And also, I'm getting haste, so I can just haste myself.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Did you guys watch ReZero?
Yeah.
I did.
So
You know what Puck did? Oh.
yeah, I'm imagining you do like that one world ending.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
that's such a good show. My goodness. Oof.
I have not watched the second. Is it the second season or the third season?
It's
Basically,
only on, it's got 2 right now.
Dude,
There's
season
season
it's pretty good.
I read through what would be season 2, and I have not read what would be season 4 because
Oh yeah,
I've been reading.
yeah, that's when they hit to the Water City, right?
Yeah, I have not hit that one yet though.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
The anime, like I started reading through what would be season 2 of ReZero. But like I don't know, like it just didn't feel the same. But whenever the anime came out, holy shit, dude, the voice actors
Hilarious
just
thing.
make that
I was
show.
I was totally fine reading it. What's kind of got me hesitating for like the next arc is like, oh man, he's becoming really popular. I don't want this to be a harem anime. I understand him sympathizing with other characters, and even having like the little girl hero worship him. I'm okay with that. I'm scared that like he's going to develop a harem. Like that's the one thing that I loathe.
I
That's
feel like the
okay, he'll just
author's
cuck
competent
himself.
enough. He'll cuck himself. No, I feel like the author is competent enough to keep it to just Amelia and Rem or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I trust the author. He's had a good track record with not making Super O2 and OP characters, so it's good so far.
Yeah. You need to find out some of the stuff in the future because like
Well, don't spoil it for me.
okay.
Yeah, I'm only the part that I got to. They just got to the Water City, and they met up with like Reinhard and like Julius again.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to watch that alongside Konosuba.
No, he
Oh,
was
I
just
This
supposed
is
to do
books.
the Konosuba
What?
homework to get a feel for how I might portray the world, but I may or may not be portraying the world a little bit darker than the show.
We're sending him back.
Ooh, I like that.
We're sending him back in time to 2014. He's supposed to watch both of them side by side.
No.
So
You get your depressingness and then your happiness. Sorry, Jay.
the guy, the wizard runs up to you. He says, "My friend, my dear friend, how do you feel?"
Probably like creepily laughing at the ground, like he's dissociating a little bit. Stronger.
Stronger? That wasn't a buffing spell. It certainly wasn't the point. That was an attack. How did the attack feel? Did you get hurt?
Oh yeah, you messed me up real good. But I have learned something invaluable from almost dying.
Ah, perfect. So you were almost dead. Yes, the point of attack magic is typically to make the opponent unalive. I'm glad that I didn't accidentally heal you somehow. That would have crossed some weird wires and would have made me very confused. But I see that you are still okay, my dear friend. Come in. Here, let me offer you some beverages.
Oh yes, you got any tea or some hot chocolate? I'd love some hot chocolate.
Of course. I love hot chocolate. See, geniuses do think alike. And you disappear behind the door as the camera just kind of like pans away as we hear you talking about him asking you questions about the spell and you getting a greater insight on magic and sharing a nice, delicious hot cocoa beverage.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I'm glad that you didn't use the goblin leader for that.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Good thing that Polly grew a conscience before that
Or,
happened.
I mean, you did kill the thing anyways. But if you'd used the goblin leader, he might not have survived either. So
That's true.
Oh
But then
yeah,
I wouldn't have gotten a cool archwizard skill.
yeah,
the goblin leader probably would have died, and then you would have just gotten paid, and then it would have just been the end of the quest.
Yeah.
Alrighty, is there anything that anyone wants to do before we call it?
I don't think we can do anything.
All good on my end, Chief.
yeah. No, you really took us for a spin with that hidden quest.
What hidden quest?
Oh, the, the one that we dealt with at the river. Remember?
Oh, that one. Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I
I
didn't.
mean,
Know, I didn't know what was up, and the way you were playing it, it's like, oh well, I guess there we go.
yeah. I mean, no matter what happened, Paulie was gonna. He's gonna. I guess since we're out of RP now, he's definitely gonna end up working with them. But we'll see. He just didn't want to kill a rain like a cop.
Yeah.
You're going deep undercover.
Hell yeah, baby.
Did you guys ever see the It was Fate Unlimited Blade Works Abridged? It's actually terrible. I don't recommend it. But there was this in the episode 0, which is again a parody of the OVA episode 0.
Was that
Uh,
Fate Zero?
Huh? No, not Fate 0. It's Fate Unlimited Blade Works Abridged.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay. It's again, I kind of like the voice actors doing it, but I hate the fact that they took a 26 episode series and were like, we need to abridge this, and it's like, why? It's short and it's not like it's unentertaining, and it's like they just so they abridged something that didn't need abridging, but Rin runs like Rin's trying to run back to her. Well, it's when Shiro gets caught, and Rin's running across this field. I gotta stop randos from dying in the war.
Mhm.
Like in the Grail War? I haven't seen.
Yeah,
So-
I haven't seen them. All of them Unlimited Blade Works. It got spoiled for me, so I kind of
know
don't.
what that is.
What got spoiled about it? I mean, like, I'm just curious.
Oh, the fight with the my favorite character Gilgamesh.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that is, I don't know, God, but it is cool that Shiro is his, like match or reverse or whatever it is, right? So it's like I dig that. I don't know. It's really nice. You watch all three of them. The original Unlimited, the original Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and then what's it called? Heaven's Feel, and then
Yeah.
you watch Oath Under Snow, even though it takes place as a part of Ilia, which I don't necessarily recommend. It's just but Shiro's arc in each one of those is satisfying. So like Shiro is just one big palette to experiment with heroism.
I can't like. It's way too extensive. Like I watched Fate Stay Night, and then I watched the Ufotable like Fate Zero whenever it came out. Actually, like a year after it came out. But like, then like the Ilia Magical Girl one came out, and like something
Different
else
universe.
came out.
You don't have to watch that at all.
And yeah, but it's like there's so much Fate coming out that I'm like,
Which is like for me, I've watched it all, and it's like, man, there's not enough Fate coming out.
damn.
Yeah, no. The the three core works, like I recommend Heaven's Feel. It's a movie trilogy, I believe, or maybe it could be a quadrilogy. I can't recall, but it's a movie trilogy, also done by Ufotable. So if you liked Unlimited Blade Works, that one also works with you. Fate Grand Order would be the next thing canonically happening after that. And most everything else is either non-canonical or it's set in another universe. So the only part of like Ilya that's like really like Ilya is a struggle because it is just a magical girl anime and it's got some of the more disturbing components of a magical girl anime in it.
Like Madoka
But
Magica.
Like Madoka. Yeah, I watched that last year. I was not disappointed.
no, it's I mean, God, so it's hard to say because people say Madoka Magica is actually particularly dark and satisfying, and I'm looking at it and it's like, oh, you mean like the original Sailor Moon? Yeah, I get you, but no, no, it's
Yeah, didn't all the sailors like die in the original version?
in various paths, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it's but no, like this Madoka Magica isn't particularly unique in that. I don't know
Yeah.
why it caught the conscious of everybody like in
Twitter.
2012. But I mean, like everyone caught on to it, and it's like, well, yeah, magical girls are built for suffering. That's a thing. I'm sorry. That's been explored for 2
I've
decades.
I've heard built for a lot of things, but built for suffering. That's a new
Yeah.
one.
Built for suffering, dude.
The I don't
But
know why it's like every magical girl creator is like, okay, this is the penultimate battle. We've got to kill all of your friends in the worst way possible.
yeah, that one gets impaled on spikes. That one gets her head eaten. That one gets bisected. That one just explodes. The other one
Yeah.
gets cut to death.
That one's
I
stuck in an endless time loop where she constantly watches her closest friend die over and over and over again.
Oh, wait, wait,
And
wait.
it slowly
We
gets
don't,
worse and worse every single time.
but we don't know if she's actually her closest friend. She might just be somebody that she's fetishizing. So she's stuck in a endless time loop because she's like an incel.
I mean, yeah.
Of himself. You gotta get it right, bro.
I mean, yeah. She is. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then she
So,
doesn't get to reap the rewards by having her Oshi read her name out in a bit donation because her Oshi becomes a god.
Madoka the streamer. Homer's her top donator.
uh, but
Oh
yeah,
man.
so, I don't know. I'm not necessarily like big on Madoka Magica. I think that some of this stuff, like animation wise, is good, but I don't find it to be like a unique occurrence or a particularly like unique or original. Like this is a different approach to like magical girls. It's like,
Yeah.
no, there's been dark stuff before, and it's like I don't know. And you can argue like having the Sailor Scouts live in the original Sailor Moons, like okay, you pulled it back because you wanted to do another season, but
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
it's serviceable, like Madoka Magic, I would say.
Yeah,
Rebellion was pretty interesting in how Homura literally became the devil because she was so in love with Madoka. And that just makes me think, like, yeah, I think this is going on to, like, a creepy level of obsession going on. But, with, like, the incubators, like, trying to make everything awful, it's like, it's either we got this one who's obsessed or this person who's, like, who doesn't have any emotion. So it's kind of like a weird area. It's just an interesting thing to just think about every now and again. Know what I'm saying? Because like the
yeah,
incubators are like, we're trying to keep the universe from dying, and all it takes is like these teenage girls, one in seven, like one in a billion. Out of all the 7 billion people on Earth, like 7 girls need to die to prevent the heat death of the universe. You know what I'm thinking to myself? Like, you know what? I can understand where you're coming from. I don't like it, but I
yeah. No,
understand.
well, that's the difference between utilitarianism and like, oh God, what is the term for this? Where you don't, like, oh God, I can't remember the mechanical term for it.
Are you still recording this?
Yes.
Okay,
Jesus.
what is the?
You three have been going on a rant about magical.
About Madoka Magica.
Care less about magical girl anything. I hate them. I don't think they're interesting.
Okay, so
I don't.
here's what our
give
next
me a
JRPG is
breakdown.
gonna be.
I don't care. There's
Yeah.
nothing you could say that'll make me interested.
Herbert's dying, and he's gonna get replaced by a young magical girl. I'm gonna give each one of you a star shard. You're gonna have new responsibilities.
And that's when everybody drops the session except for me.
And that's whenever Puck freezes the world.
That's when we're actually in ReZero's backyard, right?
Konosuba basically is it not?
Punch a portal back to my dimension.
All right,
It was
boys, I'm
like,
gonna
okay.
stop it there.
Yeah.